The Mike Tyson quote.
Yeah, the guy in the red is slowly deteriorating. What's up, boxing fan? What's good, bro? Yeah, man, he's slowly deteriorating. The other guy, this is the perfect definition of what people will call Mexican style.
That relentless pressure,
Relentless.
walking through punches.
Walking through, yes, all that stuff that he's doing, he's slowly deteriorating. The other guy, especially because the other guy likes to fight at a certain range and a certain distance. So he just mentally just breaking them down. Like if you look at both of them in the corner, you can see obviously who. That's a good way to tell in the fight who think they winning or who's doing what to who. He looks exhausted in the corners. Like he looked like he's in there with Mike Tyson or somebody.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. So actually fight like a Mexican style is not an easy task. Like, it's not something
No,
that anybody could do.
no, it's relentless pressure, intelligent pressure. Winky Wright fought out of that style.
Yeah, he did, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like Ricky Wright, bro. I like Ricky Wright a lot. He one of my favorite he one of my favorite past boxers.
Yeah,
Well,
Winky fought out of that style. A bunch of people that fought out of that style, but it's not just people think it's like Brandon Rios where you come on forward and just accept. No, it's intelligent pressure. You have to methodically come down and break the guy down. But yeah, the next round started. Let me move all this stuff so I can really get down into my commentating mode because he's doing a great job right now. Just relentless pressure, blocking shots with the gloves. Still, you notice if you notice and you look at the pace of the fight, that range that he's at, he keeps that range through the entire fight, no matter what. The other guy doesn't want that range. He gets anxiety, so he'll try to jab him, and he's just walking straight through his jab. See, look, that range right there. That range right there is consistent through the whole fight, and that's dangerous for the guy with the red shorts. It's dangerous for him because he doesn't like to fight at that pace, and it's draining him
mhm.
mentally. It's creating anxiety. He don't like to fight at that pace, and that's how you break a fighter down.
So when you fight at that range, you kind of forced to fight at a faster pace, and that's not what he want to
Yes,
do.
man,
Okay.
I'm excited for this fight. Yeah, boxing fan, I think Joe Joyce might take this fight. I'm not that impressed with Joe Joyce overall, but I think Joe Joyce is going to take this fight because based off of what I've seen up until this point, I feel like I said this yesterday on my live. I feel like David Hay made the same mistake that Joseph Parker made. Both of them had really fast hands for their weight class, and they got beat by physically bigger guys, and they never got over it. They thought bigger was better, and they gave up their advantage, and their advantage was speed. That's why when David Hay came back, he
Damn.
got beat by a guy who was faster than him, Tony Bellew, because he gave up his greatest asset, which is his speed. I don't understand why fighters do that, but yeah, he gave up his greatest asset. So Joseph Parker made this fight like truly like, it could go either way, 50-50 fight. But if he still had his speed, I would go with Joseph Parker hands down. But I think Joe Joyce is going to be putting that relentless pressure like this guy is putting pressure on the guy in the red
Oh,
shorts.
yeah.
And I think he's going to eventually just break down mentally. He's going to fatigue. And it's the wrong place to fatigue is inside the ring because ain't no timeouts.
This is ring generalship, ain't it? Because like he controlling the pace of the fight.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. 'Cause I
Hold
thought
on.
ring generalship was only like who like move around the ring. It's like I guess like who got the better footwork. That's what I thought
Jim,
ring
you
generalship
there,
was.
Jim?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I
Okay.
just had my car to kick in. Well, yeah, range ownership is a lot of things. Composure, it's knowing when to counter, knowing when to slip. It's like it's your overall performance. That's what they call range generalship. It's your overall performance in the ring, and
I
how
always
you take a punch. How you take a punch? Do you like when you get hit? Do you like show the other guy you really hurt, or do you kind of like play it off like ain't nothing bothering you? So there's a lot of things that goes into that statement. About that remark.
I always judge it based off of who's making whose fight. If it's a Mike Tyson fight and he hasn't been on the inside once, but he's still coming forward and the guy's controlling the range and the pace of the fight, then I think he's beating Mike Tyson. But if it's a Mike Tyson fight, and Mike Tyson's getting the inside when he wants to, controlling the pace and the range of the fight, and the guy's on the
Mhm.
ropes the whole fight, Mike Tyson's winning. That's ring generalship to me. Who's making who do who's fight?
Yeah,
Okay, that
that's
make
pretty
per
good. That's
that
that's
make
a pretty
perfect
good
sense.
assessment. Who controlling the who's pretty much
The action.
dictating whose style's controlling things, and then a lot of times that's all boxing is really, is imposing your will on someone else. They want to slug, but you want to box, so you got to keep them on the outside and keep them honest like that. Then if they want to box and you stand on the inside, roughing them up, hurting them and busting them up, blooding them up, knocking them down, then you're winning. You know what I mean? So it's if you ever notice boxing, whoever style dictates when.
Bro, jeez.
What round we in, Deeply?
We in round 8.
Round 8. What is the schedule for? 12?
Yes, 12 rounds. This must be a title eliminator or something like that.
Yeah, he ain't gonna make it no 12 rounds. Not at this pace.
Bro, he'll the talk like the dude like the box like the longer dude, he'll land one punch for the other dude to connect like 4 of them once he get in.
Yeah, he's breaking them down. He can't. He. I ain't gonna lie. He got heart. He knows how to fight when he's tired. A lot. That's a gift in
Yeah,
itself. A lot of people don't know how to fight when they're tired.
that's true, bro. Man, they got this one fight I want to show you, bro, and it's like it's the exact opposite of what you just said.
You see him switch to southpaw.
Yeah,
A,
yeah, yeah.
a, a telltale sign that a fighter is fatigued or looking for to survive is when they switch to southpaw. And what he should
Mhm.
do is right when he switches to southpaw is land that right hand on him because he's not used to fighting for that position and defending that the greatest punch that you have to defend is the southpaw killer, the right hand. I would throw the right hand as soon as I seen him do that. Why did David Hay lose even with speed on the sides? He didn't. He lost because he lost because he didn't have good game plans. In the Vladimir Klitschko fight, he just ran the whole entire time. He didn't utilize his greatest asset, which is his speed. He didn't use his greatest asset, which is his speed. He just ran from him and tried to land one shot.
David Hay was heavyweight champion, right? He
Yeah, I think David Hay didn't utilize his best asset. Like Mike Tyson knew that people were bigger than him, so he utilized his speed. His style was based around his speed, putting combinations together. That's why he got the results that he got. They switching southpaw when they tired. Yes, they switch southpaw when they're tired to try to survive. He's trying to confuse the guy that's coming forward, putting all that pressure on him, so
and
that he
slowing
could
him down.
make the fight easier, so he can survive because he doesn't like to fight from that distance. He's actually right now. Look, you see that his posture with his hands down, reacting to the shots like almost falling off balance. He's throwing a lot of power to try to keep the guy honest and he's doing a good
Yep,
job. That dude has a lot of heart, but he's fatigued. He is fatigued as shit. His arms are heavy right now. Like he is very fatigued right now.
he fighting hard though, for real,
Wait,
for real.
then why did Mike come in heavier versus Lennon? What was the results? Mike gave
He
up
was
his speed
old.
too. I'm talking about a younger Mike. I ain't talking about Mike that was well past. The Mike that was in the
Yeah,
Lennox Lewis fight. He clearly was like lifting weights before in the pre-fight, but he was
yes,
slow in that fight. He wasn't the same Mike.
bro. He came in at like 230, bro. What?
Mike made the same mistake too. He thought bigger was better, but he might
Yeah,
have been following his trainer's orders. I remember he was working with Ronnie Shields at the time. Ronnie Shields might have wanted him to come in a little bit heavier because Louis Panama was supposed to be his is it Louis
uh,
Panama? Panama
Panama
Louis.
Lewis. Get the mix. That dude is Panama Lewis, right?
Yeah, that dude.
You supposed to train Mike Tyson?
Yep,
Okay.
he was supposed to be like his strength and conditioning coach, and Emmanuel Stewart acted like he was going to allow it to happen at the last second. He was like, "Nah."
Oh, you knew that would have been dangerous. They moved Lennox Lewis good, bro. I was just watching a fight recently.
Yeah, it's an advantage coming in bigger when you're the naturally bigger guy like a Lennox Lewis.
Right.
Yeah, this is a good fight right here. I like this fight. I feel like one guy is fighting out of his comfort zone, but he's still fighting well. He's still
Oh
fighting
yeah.
well. He's clinching, he's surviving. He's doing a lot of things to get him through instead of just mentally submitting. Most counter punchers, when they're in this position, they'll submit because the guy's putting so much mental pressure and they don't see the effectiveness of their shots. He's walking through his jabs, he's blocking punches with his gloves, and he's just deteriorating them. But still, that guy is still there. He has a lot of heart. Whoever the
Still
guy is in the
fighting.
red, I don't know neither one of these guys. I've never heard of him or seen him before, but the guy in the red
Same.
shorts, he has a lot of heart. His arms, like even Canelo is at an elite level in the sport of boxing. Canelo don't even know how to have a good poker face when he starts. He has a great poker face. He's dropping those arms to rest them because they're burning from holding them up. He does it at a distance that's safe, and then as soon as the guy comes in, he punches with him, like he's resting intelligently. He's doing it behind the jab. He's doing. Peter Fury's in the crowd, but he's doing good. He's working angles. He
Oh yeah,
slowed the
yeah.
pace. He turned southpaw. He's doing all these things, throwing these hard shots straight down the middle. Everything that he's did up until this point has made the fight easier and at a better pace for him now. Now he's back at the pace that's favorable for him. This slower pace.
Maybe he can
See, look,
catch
the
his
distance
breath.
ain't even the same no more. You remember the distance that was good for the pressure fighter? It's not even the same
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah, it's not. Damn. Oh yeah, yeah, John Fury in the crowd too, I believe. But so essentially, he just kept doing a whole bunch of things. He kept like running through a whole bunch of tricks to slow the dude down, and it was successful.
And it's
But
working, but shit,
it's
it
working.
got it. A minute is a eternity in boxing. You know what I mean? He got several minutes left. You never know
Yeah,
because he is standing there. When you open up for power, you're open to power. Yeah, John is in the crowd. You're open for power, and he opened up for power. He opened up. He's standing there opening up for power, and you never know. He might get clipped. The shorter fighter might just step in and just throw a bomb and land it, and then I mean, he's already showed his heart up until this point. We're gonna see how big his heart actually really is.
when it comes to being tired, being drained, and getting dropped on top of that,
And getting dropped,
yeah.
yeah. It's gonna be a lot of things. Gonna be a lot of things wrong with him, and we'll see. That's where character gets tested. Boxing fan, you want to pull up? Let me drop the link just in case he wants to pull up. Boxing fan been subscribed to me, been commenting on my videos for a while, man. I ain't never had a conversation with him. Let me see.
But yeah, that's yeah, he sounds familiar. Like I seen him in the comment section before.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of different things. He's jabbing and he's staying low so he won't get caught with the right hand over the top. A lot of smart things. He's a smart fighter. He just needs a better jab than what he has. His jab don't have a lot of snap on it. His right hand does though. He should take away the jab and start using that right hand.
Like Valdez did against Shakur.
Yeah, just like Valdez did against Shakur. It's cool. It's cool, boxing fan. I just dropped it just in case you want to pull up.
I realized he was using his arms a lot to take the steam off those punches, kind of like Larry Holmes.
Mm-hmm. Blocking with his shoulders and his arms,
Yeah,
and then he doesn't do wasted movement. Like he moves just a half step back so the distance remains the same because he slowed down the pace. See, before it wasn't working because the guy was putting relentless pressure. Now he can just take a half step back and he's at the desired distance that he wants to, and he'll throw that right hand down the middle, down the center, right down the center. See, little half step back. Watch, he gonna slide back and do it. See, he threw that right hand straight down the center.
Yeah, I saw that. Hey, that's what Keyshawn Davis did last night. I'm
A
sure
lot
he
of
was
fighters
doing
do
like
it. Then he'll go back, bounce on his toes, and then create angles. Then he'll turn southpaw. He's just doing a lot of things to try to kill time. Then he clinches. He's doing a lot of things to kill time, and it's effective. Look, clinched him, wrapped him up, so he couldn't rabbit punch. Put his arms up, so he couldn't rabbit punch him behind the head. Just smart things. Then he catching him with the left hook inside, pushing him back,
oh,
catching him
that's
with the left hook
crazy.
in the inside.
He
He's
mixing
doing a
it
lot
up a
of
lot.
he's doing a lot of good things. He knows how to survive. He's a very intelligent fighter. See, if you don't know how to survive and you never been tested in these areas, then a pressure fighter will break you. You know, say pressure bust pipes. He's doing very
Yeah.
good. He's doing very good. Not doing too much, doing just enough. See, right there, he slipped his jab, but he used his feet. He didn't use just his head. That way, he wasn't there for the right hand neither. Just little
Oh,
subtle
like he
things
would
that
have
he's doing.
if he decided to come with two and he didn't do what he just did, he would have got caught with the right
Yeah,
hand.
yeah. He's working angles. He's doing good. He's doing very good.
Yeah, I'm surprised he could think like inside this type of situation. Like fighters tend to get lazy whenever they get tired, right? Like with the but with the defense over the punches.
Yeah, Luis Ortiz did that against Wilder. Got lazy and tried to block the punch. And that right hand ended up slipping through. He tried to block it with his hands and his forearm.
That's crazy.
You see that at the end of the round they test gloves. That's
Yeah.
like a mental thing. Both of them know, man. This is a tough ass fucking fight.
Like they could tell it's very competitive.
Yeah,
Is this the zone or is this nah, I think this just Sky Sports.
I have to say, bro. I don't know. You know me. I get everything free. I got that little black box that they used to have in the '90s. I get all the fights for free.
Yeah, the black box.
You could
Yeah, I ain't gonna
always
lie.
in most fights, bro. You could always look at the corner and tell who's losing the fight. If the corner is more desperate, I got it on mute, so I don't know what they're saying. But in this fight, bro, this
Same.
fight is so like competitive. I mean, you can make a case for either guy for what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
I would go with the guy in the red shorts only because what he showed me and he's landed the cleaner, effective punches. But I feel like the other guy coming forward, putting relentless pressure, he's doing a good job at that too. It just ain't working. But the other guy has controlled and slowed his pace drastically to where it's favorable. Look, right there, he just stiff armed him. Right there, he came forward, he just stiff armed him, put his arm on his shoulders, and kept him at bay. Then he turned and put him on the ropes. That's ring generalship right there.
Damn.
The pressure
Yeah, the
fighter is
red dude
supposed to put.
came. Yeah, the guy in the red came to life. I always wondered what that move was called. Whenever they like they stiff arm people and they turn them using their head or their shoulders or turn off of it.
Yeah, he's to me, he's winning the fight. I think that he's doing enough and he's controlling the pace and the range of the fight. Like right there, he just got him to bend over to his left and he angled off and landed the right hand. Supposed to be safe when you lean to your when you slip outside to your left, but he angled off and still got the right hand through because he's a smart fighter. He stepped to his right side to
This
make
is
an angle
interesting.
for his right hand, and that right there is smart stuff. Like I feel like he's the smarter fighter. Smarter fighters normally win. That's why and when AP Adrian Peterson fought the other football player, it was who was smarter. He set up
Oh
he
yeah.
set up the right hand. The smarter guy is always going to win. Customato used to say, you take two guys who are punchers, the guy with the better defense wins. The smarter fighter wins. It don't matter who offensively is the better guys who could get away from the shots, who's gonna take more punishment, and it's normally the guy who's not as smart as the other guy. I feel like this guy in the red is really smart. This is my first time watching him, but he's good.
Same.
He's impressed me. He's impressed me with what
These,
he showed me today.
both of these guys are lightweights.
Right hand, left hook, beautiful. He's not doing one thing. Most fighters do stuff that they tried in the gym and it worked. He's doing a bunch of things. He'll throw right hand, left hook, right hand, then he'll fall in, then he'll clinch him, then he'll turn southpaw, then he'll throw a lead right hand, then he come in with the shoulders, and then he push him back, and then he's throwing a left hook when he push him back out with his shoulder. A lot of different things he's doing. Right there, he just threw a leap and left hook. It's a lot of things he's
Like
doing
I
to
saw that.
rest.
Like you good at thinking on the job.
Then he throws the left hook. You see, a lot of people wouldn't notice this. He throws the left hook to miss,
To
only
clinch.
because he wants to ram his body into him afterwards and push him back so he could clinch him. Veteran tactics. A lot of people wouldn't notice stuff like that. They wouldn't even notice how when he clinches, he puts his arms up and he lifts up on the guy's under the guy's armpit. He lifts up so the shorter guy doesn't have any traction where he can punch him from the floor, and he can't even do rabbit punches with that. It's a lot of subtle things people don't notice in boxing. You watch the history, you'll understand everything about the sport, but they don't notice stuff like that. But he's doing very well. I'm very impressed with this. If he misses the left hook, is that dangerous? Could he get clipped? Yes, if you don't know what you're doing, boxing fan. But he threw the left hook not to land. He threw it intentionally to miss so that he could get his body in a position to where he could knock the guy off balance and then clinch him. So it done with intent. Most fighters are not aware of the dangers of he's aware of the danger. That's why he threw the punch how he threw it and got in the position that he needed to get into. So yeah, it could be dangerous, but you got to be aware of the danger. You're aware of the danger, you can pull stuff off. That's how people set traps. They know what's coming back. They know what punch to expect. See right there, he clinched him. Every time he clinches him, notice he never just sits there in the clinch. He always gets his feet into a good position to where he can get to the center of the ring. See, like right there,
Yeah.
the referee will break him. Now he's in a good position. Subtle things people might miss.
Like you turn the other dude to where his back is against the ropes and he's not against the ropes because
Yes,
the
and he know
boxer.
he know if the referee break him, he gonna push him off. Look right there, he got him on the ropes now. Now he can clinch him, and fight on his terms. Just smart things. And then when the referee breaks him, who's closer to the ropes? The pressure fighter. Smart things like that. He's the
So he
smarter
got to
fighters.
come all the way from behind.
Start all the way back over. Now you got to go back through the dangerous neighborhood to get in a desired distance.
And this was what Holyfield was doing, right?
To who?
Tyson.
No, Holyfield was just keeping Tyson off balance, pushing him back. This is a little
Okay,
bit
so
different. This guy's in survival mode. Tyson at that point that he fought Holyfield, he wasn't the guy that put pressure like he did in the early in the late '80s, early '90s. He was just a puncher. So he was just pushing him back, not letting him land that big punch. Like he was like a Wilder at that point. This guy right
yeah,
here, he punches with both hands and he blocks punches and he's gonna be right in your face. He's a face fighter. He's gonna be in your face all night. This guy's a little bit different than that version of Tyson that fought Holyfield.
okay.
But that guy is smart though. He knows how to rest. See, most people just try to rest in the ring, like triple Canelo, go to the ropes. Canelo goes to the ropes and rest.
Oh, like leaning against the ropes to
Leaning against the ropes, inviting
yeah,
people in.
kind of like how people lean against the wall whenever yeah. I know what you're talking about. So I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, would you say this like this is something that you can only learn if you got in put in the situation into a gym rather than like this be your first time on a big stage? Just the only way you can learn those type of survival tactics, right?
So some people just learn it through like James Toney was just a natural. He learned it through a lot of rounds of sparring. He never hit a heavy bag. He never jumped rope. He never did a speed bag. He never did any of that stuff. He just was a natural. And
Damn.
some people just learn it through sparring. Some people just can innately do it. Some people make adjustments instinctively. They can't explain what they just did. They just did it. Some fighters are like that. Bud Crawford's like that. You see how he threw that wide left hook? That left hook wasn't to land. That left hook was to get him in good position. What's up, Mark? That left hook was to get him in position, get him in good position to where he can clinch. See, look, put his shoulder on the outside, pushes
It's
him.
crazy.
He can't even punch. He can't even punch in that position.
Yeah, he can.
That's the proper way to clinch. A lot of people don't know that. He won that fight.
I like how he set up the clinch, bro. You know how a lot of people they just kind of come in and they eat shots to clinch. This dude he sets up the clinch.
Yes, he waits for a good opportunity. That's a good point.
And
Joe Lewis was a master at stepping back whenever.
a fighter would try to clinch him.
Yeah, yeah, facts, man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get them likes up.
Yeah, facts. Get the
Get
likes.
them likes up. But yeah, Joe Lewis was a master that he would just step back when you try to clinch him and knock you down or knock you out. But yeah, this guy he had a good he waited to the perfect opportunity to come in and clinch. You were right about that. Perfect opportunity. He didn't just rush in and run into a shot. I was impressed with him tonight. He showed a lot of different
Yeah,
things. What did y'all think of the fights last night? Oh man, I was not impressed at all
things was good. Except, I
with
mean, except for like the
the main
Shakur
event.
fight.
Yeah, the main event. That's I always base a fight off the main event because it's the last thing people see. You know what I mean? Like if you have
Yeah,
like 4 fire fights and then you have the main event that's a dud, it's like it fucks up the whole card in
it
my
was the
opinion.
whole card. Yeah,
And
but the
that's what
card
people
could
gonna
be.
remember. People always remember the last thing. That's why knockouts erase people memory. Like people didn't see Wilder's flaws because the last thing they remember him doing is knocking motherfuckers out. They forgot about the flaws. It's like that with boxing. If you get a card, most times, if you get a card that's really, really exciting and the main event is a dud, people gonna be like, man, that Canelo Triple G fight was garbage, or man, that Shakur Stevenson fight was garbage. Like that's how people gonna remember it, especially casuals. You know, casuals are majority of our sport because they spend money and you can sell them anything. You could sell them a microwave versus a toaster and they'll buy that shit.
Microwave versus a toaster.
Arguably,
Nowadays,
Mayweather used to get outshined by Canelo and Tank on his undercards. That's true. That's true.
damn. Hey, that's what I said about Keyshawn Davis, bro, earlier. I feel like Keyshawn is gonna outshine Shakur eventually.
Oh, I heard you say that the other day. That's what you was talking about.
Yeah, as far as like entertainment and like possibly even pound for pound status, bro. Like as far as like who's better, I think Keyshawn gonna end up outshining Shakur.
You keep knocking people out, they'll definitely throw them in that conversation because people don't look at who
Exactly.
you knock out. They just look at the knockouts. Shit,
Facts.
they couldn't name me one of Deontay Wilder's first 30 knockouts, but they was like he's a knockout artist, even though he didn't do it on an elite level.
Oh, he won, bro. You was right.
He should have
He
won.
won. Yeah, he happy. Yeah, I
I didn't
agree.
hear what the score. What did they have the scores?
I didn't hear it either. I just saw the dude. I
Yeah,
just saw the dude
I
crouch
see that
down
video.
and start. Yeah,
I should have turned it up. Is that Cambosis?
that dude looked just like Cambosis, don't he? They both at what 35? No,
No,
no, that's not
that ain't
Cambosis.
Cambosis.
No.
Oh, that's the dude that just fought. Bro, I thought that was Cambosis, bro. Let me put this shit back on you, bro. Bro, he look like Cambosis, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that till you said it, bro.
He's a good sportsmanship.
Basically Cambosis.
He's throwing good sportsman. He's raising his hand up. I mean, I'm pretty sure he knows he lost the fight.
Yeah, then
And
to
you know
me,
how people make the comparison between UK fans and between UK fighters and American fighters, like a little rivalry. They never talk about the fighters and how they. I don't hear UK fighters make a lot of excuses after the fight. Americans always got excuses.
I think that's because the UK fan base are like forgiving, bro. I think
They
the
are.
reason
They are.
Americans have excuses because they're gonna get criticized harder than if a UK fighter loses.
That's a good
That's
ass
what I
point.
think.
That's you're probably accurate on that. The American fans are fucking they're relentless, bro. Like you lose a fight, bro, and they just throw you to the wolves, bro.
Exactly. Automatically you a bum. But in the UK fan base, they'll give you like they'll give you a little bit of they'll give you some leeway. So it's kind of no
Bro,
reason to
leeway.
make excuses.
Shit, you got like
But
it's like a 10 fight loss. You just can't lose 10 fights in a row, and you can still have stock in the UK, bro.
yeah, you're right. Exactly. You're right. Yeah,
Long
bro.
as you don't go on a 10 loss streak, bro, you good in the UK. They support their fighters. Bro. I wish America was like that with their fighters, bro.
Same, exactly. Hey,
And you
bro.
know what's crazy? They used to be like that because Donald Curry was expected to do big things in the sport. They look at Chisora. Chisora was there. Oh yeah. Oh, you
No,
saying look at
you
Chisora as an
talking?
example? Got you.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's a good example. But they used to be like that with Donald Curry. They thought Donald Curry was the next big thing. He got knocked out. They didn't just run off. You know what I mean? They wasn't calling him a bum, overrated, et cetera, et cetera. They gave him chances, bro. Even though he never rose back to that height that they had him on, but they didn't just write him off.
it was until he got started getting knocked out multiple times that I guess. Yeah, that's how they was about what you call it, bro. What's the dude name, bro? The forgotten heavyweight, bro. Big John Tate. I think Big John Tate was pretty popular. They wanted him to fight Ali and all that, but it never ended up happening. I'm pretty sure more people like Big John Tate over Larry Holmes during that time period, but uh, John Tate got knocked out.
Larry Holmes should have never fought Muhammad Ali when he fought him.
Exactly,
He was doomed. He was doomed. It was damned if you do, damned if you don't. If he beat him, he beat the legend that people wasn't ready to move on from, and he didn't get credit because he was gonna say it was an old man. If he lost to him, Muhammad Ali gets boosted as far as a legacy. Even though she's already at the peak, he still gets
yeah,
boosted and elevated.
yeah, bro. Did it? Yeah, exactly. Then every time they bring up Ali, they say, "Man, I beat Ali's butt, man. That was the real like you just making a whole bunch of like crazy, like blasphemous claims." Then he slapped Ali on top of all that, bro. I
Bro,
in
Larry Holmes
retrospect, I
crazy,
think he
bro.
deserved all that. I think he deserved everything that like the
He's bitter,
disrespect.
bro. Bro, this is what he'll say. He'll say Muhammad Ali didn't fight. All right, he whooped Muhammad Ali's ass. Then he'll say Mike Tyson
Exactly.
beat him because he was washed up. Which is it, Larry?
Exactly. Exactly. But how was you washed up? You going 12 rounds with Holyfield, bro, and beat Ray Mercer years later. So,
Agree, bro. There's no such thing, bro, as being both. You either washed up, bro, or you ain't.
oh, you're not exactly. We know Ali was washed up, bro. Everybody else knows except for Larry Holmes. I ain't go wait, bro. Speaking of that, bro, what you think?
Holmes
Like, what you
is
think?
bitter that Mike Tyson KO'd him. I agree, and that's the argument that
Yeah,
I make with people when they say he was past his prime. Well, he got stopped by Mike Tyson. Nobody else stopped him. Holyfield didn't stop him.
exactly, exactly, bro. And Larry Holmes fought till he was like 50 something years old, bro. He fought Butterbean, bro. He didn't get he didn't get stopped by Butterbean, bro.
Bro, Butterbean the GOAT, bro.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Butterbean, the greatest puncher of all time, bro. He couldn't even.
Hilarious, bro. But nah, yeah, bro. They'll say, oh, he was washed up. Well, then why them people didn't knock him out? He fought Ray Mercer and beat him.
Exactly.
Rumor has it
Badly.
that Ali showed signs of Parkinson's at 28. I'll do you one better, boxer fan. I think he had Parkinson's before he left, before he was in exile. I
Damn, really?
remember it's a video of him coming back to the sport of boxing, and Custamato and Angelo Dundee was commentating. It was around the age 28 that he's talking about. And in that clip, Custamato was surprised that Ali looked so like he was getting hit by clean shots. And he was telling Angelo and Dundee that a person that developed the defense that Ali had couldn't possibly like to be like getting hit by those clean shots. He would have never developed that defense. And he was like, Angelo Dundee was telling him what he's putting on. And he was like, I get it, you're putting on, but he's getting hit too frequently with those shots. Yeah, people say it was genetic. You know, his brother is not in good shape.
His brother still alive? Yo, Joseph Park got Tyson Fury at the back inside the dressing room with him, bro.
I don't think it'll make a difference.
Tell you, bro. Joseph Parker got the 4 leaf clover, bro. Tell you, he luckiest man on earth.
Yeah, I
He might
agree.
retire undefeated. I lie.
I don't know about that. He stayed in the elite. He stayed in the least with that slow speed that he got. He moves in slow motion, bro.
He
Like
did. And it looked like he throwing his punches weird, bro. It's like you kind of think that he slowed his punches down on purpose, but that's actually how he throwing them, bro. That's just how that's his speed.
yeah, I think Joe Joyce might.
Bro, I agree, bro. I think I don't know. Kind of it's like that's a split, bro. It's like you got you got Fury, who's most likely gonna fight AJ, and then you got Usyk, who's possibly gonna fight Joe Joyce or Deontay Wilder next. His next fight. So it's like basically like two. I wouldn't say like, well, yeah, I say like the two sets of A class fighters fighting different people.
Do you have any boxing fan? You know this guy that's coming up. I was disappointed with Joyce versus Peckham. I feel like Joyce versus Peckham was a disappointing fight. I feel like Joe Joyce versus Brian Jennings was a disappointing fight. I've been disappointed in Joe Joyce a lot, to where I just had to accept him for what he was. He's a guy that's been moved very carefully in his career, even though right now they should step on the gas in his as far as career go.
Cause
But
you're old,
this,
right?
yeah, they're still he's older. He's an older guy. They're still moving him like he's a fucking 30-year-old prospect. I think Brian Jennings won that fight also. I think Brian Jennings beat him. If you're scoring like fairly, I think Brian Jennings won that fight. And I'm not that impressed with Joe Joyce. I seen him tagged by Christian Hammer, and at that point, Christian Hammer wasn't even a sparring partner. He was like a full-time Uber driver.
Yeah, he was
Can
a past his prime journeyman.
can Joe
Or
Joyce
they
pull off Foreman? I think Joe Joyce I think he can win the fight tonight, and only because I think the jab and the pressure can be too much for Parker. Parker has showed mental weaknesses in fights. I remember everybody was picking Parker to beat Dylan White, and I remember Dylan White let his hands go. Dylan White's not scared to fight. Dylan White is you in a fight with Dylan White, you're gonna be in a fight. Him and Chisora, those are two people that you know you're gonna have to fight. And Dylan White knocked him down. I want to say twice, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I watched that fight, but he knocked him down. And pulled up the upset. Like I feel like Joseph Parker has showed, that mentally
oh
on
wait.
on this elite level, he don't got it.
Oh, at the highest level, he ain't got the champion's mindset.
Yeah, he ain't got it, bro. He ain't got it. He ain't got that mental stamina going down the stretch. He's a guy that he's gonna just try to outpoint you like he did Andy Ruiz. Like Andy Ruiz is a good opponent to do that too. If you go back and look at that fight, he fought when he wanted to fight. He used his speed. He just stayed on his back foot. He fought kind of like Bivol. Bivol's a good example. Joseph Parker fought like that. Um, Now that he's bulky, he thinks he's a knockout artist. He's exactly like David Hay. Both of them went away. Him and David Hay went away, came back. I don't know what they did. They went to the mountains, ate some elk meat, but they came back big as shit. And they gave
Ella,
away their greatest asset, which is their speed. And I think that they're both of their boxers suffered because of it. Like if Joe Joyce was still fast as he was, I would pick Joe Joyce to beat. Uh, Help me out. I'm having a brain fart.
Joseph Parker. I mean, Joe Joyce.
Joe Joyce easy. The first he versus Parker was a headbutt.
So yeah,
First
he
KD.
so
What
honestly,
he
you could hold up.
what he
What you
talking
gonna
about?
say?
The first KD.
First knockdown.
Oh, okay. First knockdown. Oh, okay. Okay, it was a headbutt. I don't remember. It's been a while, bro, since I watched that fight.
So honestly, at the elite level, you can't get away with having slow hands.
Then, bro, they're extremely slow. Like people used to call Foreman slow. If you go back and look at Foreman's highlights, he wasn't as slow as people thought he was. He actually was kind of fast for his size. He wasn't that
Exactly.
slow, but they considered him slow. If we could bring
That's because
Ali back,
Ali was fast. That's why I think they call him slow.
if we could bring Ali back and let Ali watch Joe Joyce, bro, he probably like spit out whatever he was drinking and be like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me."
Hey, bro, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Could JoJo even touch Ali? I lie. No, he could.
Man, he couldn't even touch Ali. You know they make you touch gloves before the beginning of the fight. He couldn't even touch Ali then, bro.
Oh,
You heard anything about these two guys, boxing fan or deeply goated?
mm-mm.
Man, the UK cars they be putting on these guys, man, I ain't never seen before, but they be putting competitive fights. Like when I make my
Exactly.
bets, I always make my bets. I look at their records, I look at who they beat, et cetera, et cetera. Them UK fights, bro, they be like both of them got two losses. Neither one of them's been knocked out. Around the same age, they put together better cars than American promoters.
I think because the UK,
Foreman versus Joyce, man, Foreman would kill Joyce.
bro, what?
And look, you know what I'm very impressed with? They started this fight out like both of them are nervous as shit, right? Most people that when they nervous, they have a feeling round. Ain't no fucking feeling round. These guys came out from the gate throwing bombs at each other. Love it, bro. I love it. That right there should be a message to American fans, man. Like when you take the pressure of judging these fighters harshly, you get better fights also because they take more risks.
Exactly.
They take more risks.
If you know you finna get criticized harshly, bro, for taking like a test, taking a dangerous fight, and you lose, but you lose to a guy that's good, but he just not known. Why would you take that fight? On top of it, you know what I'm saying?
Out of
Like
the two guys right now, the guy with the white gloves is trying to establish his jab, but the other guy's better at controlling range. He's better at counterpunching. Like he's controlling his head. He's doing a lot of different things. By the second round, I'll be able to see by the patterns that they're doing. You know, if the fight's going to separate or if it's going to change or et cetera, et cetera. But like I said, ain't no fill out round. Like both of them have thrown punches with bad intentions in the first round. You don't see that a lot. But I feel like the guy in the black trunks is better schooled. He has better skills.
these are two middleweights, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know why the middleweight division.
Even his jab, even his jab is better. The other guy is double jabbing his way in, right? But the other guy just sticks his jab straight down the middle. He don't telegraph it or nothing. You see how close he puts it to his opponent? His jab is closer. So if they start their jabs, the other guy's gonna win the jabbing contest because his jab is closer. So he just sticks it straight out there. He don't put a lot of power on it or anything, and he breaks up everything that he does with that. His whole rhythm with that little offbeat jab that he throws. You see that? How he just sticks that? He just stick it out. He don't really telegraph it or anything. He just sticks it straight out towards his opponent.
And it threw the other dude off because the other dude was trying to get off his offense and he got thrown off.
Yeah, I feel like the guy in the black, he's more schooled. He's more schooled, but we'll see. We'll see how the fight develops. The other guy is going to be tested because not necessarily does the skill guy always win. I mean, I feel like Meldrick Taylor had more skills than Chavez, but Chavez ended up winning the fight. He's got to have other characteristics.
I'm not gonna. I kind of think but yeah, but I agree with you. You said the UK fighters, the UK promoters put on better fights. I think it's because they'll like the UK they'll build up two guys, right? Build up two guys. Perfect example is Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, right? They'll have two of these guys, two of these prospects built up, then they'll fight each other. And whoever wins that fight usually ends up going like national, basically. They get out of the domestic level and then they go like to the world level. Kind of like Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois was like supposed to blast through Joe Joyce. But since Joe Joyce beat him, Joe Joyce went like he going like he going to like a more competitive scene. If that makes sense.
Good, good, good point. Good point. We'll touch back up on this. Let's get back to the action. We'll touch back on this. But that's a good point, T. Mary. But yeah, look, he's separating himself in the second round, and only because he holds his punches are straight. He's not telegraphing. He's not doing for power. He's doing for he has the better technique, and the other guy leaves a opening right through the center of his gloves for him to just shove that jab straight through there, and because of that, he's winning. He's a longer guy too. Using the eye test, he's a longer guy, and he's going to win the fight. The pace of the fight is not going to favor the guy with the white. He's going to have to change up something. Something has to change. He has to start moving his head and going to the body, or something has to change. He can't continue to do what he's doing now. He's got to break down. He started off double jabbing. He's not even doing that anymore. Hold on, man. I'm finna switch. Something wrong with my mic. Let me switch to my laptop.
Damn. He can't get away from that dude's jab.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, let me take this one. All right, that should be better. Oh, shit, still horrible. Yeah, he can't handle that guy's jab. You see how he just got it pointed straight to shoot? He got it ready at all times. Look. And he ain't telegraphing nothing. He's shooting it straight from where it is. Foreman would kill Joyce, man. It wouldn't even be close.
Wait, he's still talking about that? Damn.
Hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I changed the settings. Hold on.
He always keeping them at a distance. Like they just kind of like he turned and pushed them off.
You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Damn, bro, I don't know. I got that echo. I got it on echo cancellation.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, bro, he's gonna beat the shit out of him, bro. Because he doesn't. You could tell he's not a fighter that can make adjustments. He's doing the same thing. He's still like he abandoned the double jab and now he's still trying it. He's trying wild right hooks, and the other guy's just straight punches, not telegraph movement, just beautiful boxing. He's getting clipped though. He just got clipped with those two hooks. Not gonna
With
lie.
that hook on the inside.
It's because he's not firing his jab no more. He's waiting. He wasn't waiting before. He was just holding it.
He
And
waiting for
shooting
the
it.
other dude to throw his jab.
Now he's waiting. He's waiting too long. And now that he's waiting, he's allowing the other guy to just throw shots while he's waiting, and he's getting clipped. You got to be a move ahead of your your opponent. See, now he just got hit pivoting with the left hook. All those punches that was missing a while ago, they're now landing because he's shooting his jab. See, he's not right there. He should be shooting. He's waiting. It's too much
But
pause
he's
in
like,
between him shooting.
I know what you're talking about, bro. It's
It's
like
too
he'll throw
much pause
something,
in between him
pause.
shooting that jab. Yeah, see,
Yeah,
he's getting clipped. He's giving the other guy confidence. The before that he was busting him up, keeping him at a distance because he was just shooting that jab off rhythm and breaking up his rhythm. Now he's shooting it.
now he's starting
Wait,
to ramp it up a little bit. The guy
waiting
who was
4 seconds,
missing with the jab.
shoot it again. He's not busy enough with that jab. That was the key. That was making the fight was easy for him. Now it's going to be a hell of a fight now because he's allowing the shorter guy to dig into his ass, and that's a mistake.
Yep, he's still waiting.
It looked like, to be honest with you, it looked like he's trying to knock him out. He got his feet planted and everything. Like he's trying to wait for him to come in. He's trying to catch him with some hard punches. I think he's making a mistake of thinking that he has the fight already, and that it's still too early to
It's
make that
it's literally
assumption.
round three. It's literally round
Yeah,
three.
he was doing good. You gotta soften up your prey a little bit more before you go ahead and make that assumption. And I
Exactly.
feel like he made that assumption too early. He lays on his right side and he doesn't smother the right hand too. He could be caught by a right hand. He has a good 1-2. He could win the entire fight off of 1-2 if he was busy enough with it. But I feel like he's trying to knock the other guy out. He's coming forward. The other times he was sitting at a distance and just pumping his jab. Now he's coming forward. When is Parker versus Joyce on? This the co-main event, ain't it?
I think Amanda Serrano is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think Amanda Serrano. Hopefully it's after this.
Yeah, I don't know. Calistio? Calistio? I don't know Calistio. I just tuned in a little bit ago. But I'll
Yeah,
let you
because I
know.
don't.
I'm gonna give you the breakdown, man, when it come on, and it ain't gonna be like nobody else's breakdown. I'm gonna notice shit they ain't gonna
Okay.
notice. Yeah, bro.
Thanks, like damn, you said something cold yesterday. No, you was like, bro, you was like, man, I'm gonna know how this fight gonna go based off the first round. Then you said, yep, he made that silent agreement with when Shakur fought Conceição. You said whenever
Oh
whenever they
yeah.
went and tap gloves, he agreed to fight at that slow pace. And
Yep.
that's when I
He
was
put
like, damn.
Shakur put his glove out and he touched it and he put it out again and he touched it. I said, okay, he gonna allow him to control the pace of the fight. He just showed that.
In the first round, bro. That's
Yep.
I was like, holy. And I was like, bro, a lot of people see that. Like I saw that, and I just say take that W. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. It's levels.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The dude in the white gloves, he has a lot of heart. And he's trying different things. He's trying to land that bomb. Like now he's backing up and then trying to land that bomb. Then he'll come forward and try to land it. He's mixing up his attack. And he's trying to knock the guy out. He sees that the guy's superior than him. He can't fuck with him technically. He's gonna
On
his
the
best
skill
his best
level.
shot. Yeah, his best shot is landing a bomb, and he's aware of that. And that's what's making it exciting. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna be all the way real with you, bro. Like, I love America, but UK, as far as the promoters go, like you said, putting on the good fights. Like, I look at their fights competitively, and I was like, I don't even know who to bet on. When I'm betting, bro, in the US, man, bro, that should be so easy to pick. It'd be like a guy 40 years old, coming off of 3 knockout losses. You'd be like, oh, this is food. The other guy got 100% KO ratio. It'd be like obvious. Not in the UK, bro. They put on competitive matches.
Speaking of competitive, bro, in the future, I like okay, bro. Well, if you
Hold on,
got a
hold on, hold on. I just
prospect,
noticed
right?
something. I just noticed
Okay.
something. The guy in the black, he's being so hesitant with the jab that now he's starting to like stick it out and then bring it back in and then shoot it instead of just shooting it.
Now he's
He's getting too
telegraphing it.
hesitant. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He should just do the things that got him in the first round. I don't know if he's. It looked like he's fainting it, like he's moving it to feint it to get the other guy to get a certain look out the other guy. But he don't even got to do that. It's land every time you shot. Just keep shooting the shit. Set up your right hand. He could win this whole fight off of 1-2,
I
or
like
just
how he
very
threw the
like he just did right there. He just
he
went to
threw
the
the
he just
one
went to the
two
chest.
and he coming back.
He fights like he fight like an old school fighter. I like it. Like where his hand placement is, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like he
Like in front
he'll
of him.
take a half step back and yeah. He people don't realize it take balls to counter punch because in order to counter punch, you have to be you have to sit right in front of the power and make it miss by inches and come right back. A lot of people don't have that. A lot of people don't got that kind of balls to be a counter puncher. It takes balls to counter punch.
So
Yeah,
damn,
see,
really,
he
you
just
gotta be right by the heat.
see look he takes little small steps to his left, little very tiny steps to his left to where he's still in position to deliver power, deliver the right hand with power. He has a good. I don't know who his trainer is, but they teaching him very well, or if he picked it up in the gym on his own. I don't know, but he does good with that.
Could a old school style of fight still do good? Like
Yeah,
if you was
the old
heavyweight
school is where it's
today.
at. That's what Emmanuel Stewart, Eddie Futch, all those people trained their fighters like Jack Blackburn trained Joe Louis and Sugar Ray Robinson. They didn't do nothing different. They might have added different things in as far as like conditioning and stuff like that. But as far as the technical side, they did the exact same thing that Jack Blackburn did to train his fighters, and it worked. Like I don't get what people get away from the old school and they think, oh, we're in a different time, we're advanced with this. They
Okay.
always get biased to their times and think that they know better than the old school. But old school is where it's at. Like you think Sugar Ray look, what are the odds of the best trainer getting the two best fighters? It's because he was a good trainer also. And he had a lot of talent to work with, true enough, but he was also a great trainer, in my opinion.
He changed. Oh,
Right
he
there,
trained Sugar Ray Robinson and Joe Louis.
yeah, right there. He counted off the guy's jab because the guy is being predictable with his jab. Like he's doing that little twitchy thing, like fainting, and then he'll shoot it, and he's picked up on that timing. And now he's countering. He's countering over top of his jab with a right hand, which shows intelligence, sign of intelligence from the guy with the white gloves. Yeah, that guy. That this is his fight to lose, and it looked like he's just giving it away. He has to make an adjustment now because he got off the jab. Like he could have made it to where this guy had took so much punishment up until this point that he wouldn't be in the fight at this point, but he's let him stick around.
Yeah, it looked like the black dude getting kind of beat up.
You notice the little small steps that he take,
See the dude in the
fundamentals. When you
black
move to,
shorts?
yeah, you move to your left, you move your left foot first. You uh whichever side you move to, you move that foot first. If you move to the right, he take little small steps. You move to the left, he take little small steps. Little subtle things that let me know he has a good schooling. He just picked up on the timing of his jab because he wasn't busy with it like he should have been. He's doing that right there. You see that little jittery movement, that little feint that he's doing, but he's doing it in a pattern to where the other guy has picked up on it. Before he started the feints, he should have just established it. You have to establish the jab first before you start implementing the feints.
Yeah, he's
That's
shaking
how
his
you can get
hand a
it.
lot, bro, which lets you know that he's gonna throw the jab. His lead hand.
Yeah, he's shaking it because he's trying to feint him. He's trying to do a little subtle feints like feint, and then he'll jab. But you have to establish the jab first before you start feinting them. Establish the jab, get them used to the jab, peppering them with the jab. Then you could aim it to the chest, aim it to the shoulder. Then you can start feinting it, and then setting up stuff off of it. He tried too early. He started doing these little subtle feints in like the third round.
Oh, like I'm battering you with the jab. Now I'm finna give you some anxiety by mixing up my jab, throwing it different ways, and then now I'm gonna start feinting it as well. Or they stopped the fight on
Yes,
cuts.
they stopped it.
Yeah, I think they stopped the fight
They,
on the cut.
yeah, they. I don't think they like a break, like a pause. I thought you meant they stopped it. I got the volume down.
Oh, no, no, no. Hey, no, no.
Is
I
it
think
over?
it's going to scorecards. Yeah.
Oh, it's over. It's over 4.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, it's going to the scorecards, and that's smart. That's what the sweet science is about.
Yeah. I remember you told me what you call this shit did that.
Oh, that was a header,
Oh,
but
that's a bad.
yeah, why? Yeah, you don't get paid for overtime in boxing. If you can go to the scorecards and win, why wouldn't you? Why would he go the
Yeah.
rest of this fight and risk getting clipped by those wide hooks? You know what I mean? That the guy was getting closer and closer and actually landing to him. Why not just you won the early rounds? Why not just give yourself the odds? Make this fight easy. Say I can't
Facts.
see. I can't continue to fight. People talk about the sweet science. They think it's just X and O's. Like, nah. Sometimes it's instinctive. It's adjustments like this. When Zhang fought what's the guy's name?
Hergovich.
Hergovich. When he fought him, when he slipped in the middle of the ring, he should have did exactly what this guy did. He
Yeah,
slipped in the middle of the ring. He should have told him that he couldn't continue. And because it was no fault of his own, it was the ring, they would have went to the scorecards. And he would have won the fight, in my opinion. But no, he ended up letting it go to the full decision. He had those horrible last rounds where he was really fatigued, and the results were what they were, you know?
you say he's like an old man though. Like he shouldn't have been doing as good as he was against
Oh,
that young
I knew he was
prospect.
gonna do as good as he was, bro. I knew he was
Oh,
gonna
for
do.
real?
I looked at both of them. Yeah, I had money on him winning by decision. If he'd have won by decision, I'd have won $1,000, bro.
Damn, bro.
That's how
Damn.
big the odds was. It was like 10,000. But I knew he would give him trouble because he was a southpaw and he threw straight. You go look at James highlights, he throws straight punches. He don't telegraph, he don't waste a lot of energy, he don't wind up, he don't cock it back, he shoot it right from where it is. And that's why he has a lot of knockouts, because people don't have time to register the see the punch. And I knew he would give him trouble because of that. I looked at both of their highlights. I'm like, this one winds up when he throws. He don't just shoot the shot straight down where they are. And Jane don't waste a lot of energy. He tends to get heavyweights to fight at his pace because he's a southpaw and he's a big southpaw at that. And
Huge.
I knew the fight would kind of play out the way it did. Let me turn it up. Turn it up.
Yes,
See.
hit the scorecard.
Yeah, I think definitely it's for a belt too, bro. This is the sweet science, bro. That's hilarious, bro. This is the sweet science. He know he won too. You see him hit himself on the chest, like he got
Exactly.
anxiety.
Yep.
His feet can't stay still. He know he won this fight, bro. See, it was a gamble. That's what the sweet science is about. That's what the sweet science is
Educated.
about. Out thinking and out maneuvering your opponent. People think you could only do it with X's and O's. Like, no, you could do shit like this. You could do shit like this.
Uh, that's clean though. I like that.
That's smart. It's smart. Smart boxing, bro. A lot of people don't know shit like that, bro. They don't even think to do it. Uh, Zhang has been boxing for years, bro, and he didn't even think to do that shit.
Wait, who?
Zhang, he slipped in
Oh
the middle
yeah,
of the ring, got back up, and kept fighting.
he could have got away with that, bro.
Yep.
So what's the difference between this and people that get stopped on cuts? Like, how come they don't go to the scorecards during those like situations?
The people that get stopped on cuts is because it was due to punches.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, okay. That's why they specified it was an accidental headbutt.
Hold on.
Okay.
Somebody said any predictions on Spence versus, but man, I had
Yo, they get clipped out.
Spence mentally, and I was like, yeah, that's true. That's true. A good compliment to both their styles. Bud is a thinking fighter who makes adjustments in the ring, and Spence is just a physical fighter. You know, he's gonna go to the body. You already know how he's gonna fight. and that's exactly what happened.
Oh yeah, then he mentioned either X mentioned or you mentioned that when Spence said when somebody when a reporter asked Spence if he was willing to die for it, he's like he looked at him crazy like what? I ain't willing to die for this shit. It's crazy. You said Bud will like you know what I'm saying. So,
Give me a second, bro.
all right.
Yeah. So yeah. He say boxing fans say he got Crawford winning. Most of the people who really if you look at it like the guy that was on the channel that gave that breakdown, his name was X. X said he picked Bud. Most of the people, it rarely do you find a person who has boxing experience that's picking Spence, unless they're just a Spence fan. Most of the people who pick Spence are just hardcore fans of Spence. But most of the real boxing people, like all the Hall of Famers, they all pick Bud. And it's because when you look at Bud, like I remember when I was in line at the Porter versus Spence fight, at the Porter versus Spence fight, I was in line and I remember they were arguing about, oh, he ain't fought nobody. Uh, Bud ain't fought nobody. And I was like, okay, well, who do you got tonight? And they was like, I got Sean Porter. And I'm like, okay, so I'm listening. Sean Porter. I'm like, why you got Sean Porter? Oh, Sean Porter is more proven, et cetera, et cetera. I said, bro, let me tell you something. Bud is gonna beat the shit out of Sean Porter. I said, I don't know if he's gonna stop him. I didn't think he was gonna get stopped, but he's gonna knock him down at some point in the fight, just based off the styles. And he's going to keep coming forward. He's going to get clipped with something because Bud is good at making adjustments. He's going to make an adjustment and he's going to clip him and knock him down. Oh, man, you crazy. Well, just so happened those people sat by me inside the fight, same people that was in line. And Bud ended up knocking his ass down. I just turned to him like, I told you, man, you like, at the age that they're at, their styles are predictable. They're not going to change anything. You know what I mean? Like, they are who they are temperament wise. And stylistically, I knew Bud would have opportunities. I feel the same way about Spence. I feel like Bud and Spence is going to be an exciting fight because of the two fighters that are involved. I feel like Errol Spence said in the Ugas fight, he was trying to force a lot of his offense to the body, right? So I'm like, okay, he forced a lot of his offense. We know that Bud can get greedy with shots sometimes. You know, when he's supposed to land 3 shots, he'll throw an extra one. So he's vulnerable to get clipped because he's too offensive at times. That recipe right there is going to make for an exciting fight because both of the fighters will force the offense, even if it's not there. So I think it's truly a 50-50 fight. But I'm going to have to lean towards Bud. And the reason I'm leaning towards Bud is because Spence said, I'm not willing to die for boxing. And even if he felt that way, he should have never said that out loud. Because I'm like, so you take a fight that's 50-50 and you throw him in the ring. We know who has more will automatically. The guy who's willing to die for the W. He has more will because he's willing to die. So if it's a fight where both of them get challenged in areas that they've never been challenged before, for Bud physically, for Crawford I mean, for Bud physically, for Spence mentally, well, then we know the result because one guy said, I'm not willing to die in the ring. And that's just my analysis. But hey, you never know in the sport of boxing. Both of them can get in there and respect each other too much and the fight be a dud. That's a possibility.
I don't think that'll happen though. I feel like they too. Well, I feel like yeah, no, I don't think they'll get in there and respect each other too much. They don't fight like that. I don't think it's in their temperament.
I don't think so either. But you just never know. I thought Canelo would do the obvious in the Triple G fight and go to his body. We all know that. Everybody, including Triple G, knew he was weak to the body. And Canelo got in there and did not do a concentrated, consistent body attack. He did it every now and then in spurts. And I was just sitting there like, what the? And Triple G looked like he was ready to go. Like that was the fight. He was slipping, and then that fight, he was there. He was served up on a platter, and he just didn't take advantage of him. And I was shocked. I was like, this dude is the unified, undisputed champion. You know what I mean? Went up in weight, got other belts, and he couldn't figure out to go to his body. I was so frustrated. Like, man, I was I ain't gonna lie, I was disappointed with that performance by Canelo. What's up, Big O? Big O said very insightful. My boy boxing fan said, "Damn, that was deep," but I can understand Spence. Yes, yeah, I can't count Spence out because of the size. Like I feel like Spence is a big guy, like who kills his body to fight at a lighter weight so he could have the advantage. So Bud, not even being a true 147 pounder, is fighting a guy who is big, that's killing himself to make that weight. So he's naturally the bigger guy. So he's gonna have more dense bones. He's gonna be more stronger in the inside, more physical. And Spence has all those assets. And I think Bud at some point will give him opportunities to use that strength. And I think that's gonna be very detrimental for Bud. But I think Bud is hard headed. I think he's gonna try to make a point to Spence. Like, and I definitely don't want to see him move up to fight Charlo like he's talking about. I think Charlo
Exactly.
would beat him. I give Bud this. He does have confidence of. I haven't seen somebody that confidence in James Toney. As a matter of fact, bro, I was on the live. I think I was on the live with you, if I'm not mistaken. But I was on one of my lives and I said that Bud is the most confident fighter I've seen since James Toney. I feel like James Toney would fight. When I say anybody, I mean anybody. James Toney was sparring with Klitschko, bro, and he wasn't even a full-fledged heavyweight at the time. They were just both at a wild card gym with Freddie Roach. And he always say, ask Freddie Brown what happened. He claimed he knocked him out. I don't know what really happened, but that's what he claimed. He knocked him out. And
Maybe he did. He that cold.
I just think that he would he's like Bud. And when I said that, they was like, Bud, you comparing Bud to James Toney? Then they asked James Toney. James Toney was like, the fighter I think is most like me is Bud. That's hilarious.
He talking about the temperament. He ain't talking about like the style. He's talking about like his approach. Bro, James Toney was calling out James Toney was calling out Lennox Lewis, bro.
James Toney wanted to fight everybody, bro.
Exactly.
He didn't care. I feel like Bud is the same way. He'll fight anybody, bro. I watched the clip of James Toney sparring. He walk in the gym. I'm gonna beat everybody in here from welterweight to your mama's weight. I don't give a damn. Big O said, "Lights Out" is one of his favorite fighters. Definitely, if true boxing fans, if you're a true boxing fan, James Toney has to be one of your favorites. Like, if that's how you test somebody's knowledge, bro. If you meet somebody and they claim to know boxing, say, "Hey, man, what do you think about Floyd Mayweather?" If they act like Floyd Mayweather is the best thing in the world since sliced bread, they probably just started watching the sport. Then it's the follow-up question is, what do you think of James Toney? They be like, who? Or, nah, I ain't like him. They probably don't know much about the sport, bro. James Toney was poetry in motion. James Toney is the closest thing I've seen to, like, as far as rhythmic, is like Michael Jordan. It's
like
people that you put in, they look at like poetry in motion. It's like Muhammad Ali in his first, before the exile, he looked like poetry in motion. Sugar Ray Robinson and James Toney.
Yeah, I remember I asked you, bro. I was like, bro, what's a fighter in your opinion who essentially really had no flaws? And you was like, bro, it's probably gonna be James Toney.
Yeah, he was very well balanced as far as a good mixture of defense and offense. Most fighters are to the extreme one way. Ali was like that too. He had a good mixture of offense and defense. Most fighters are to the extreme one way or the other. Floyd ain't the greatest if you ask me. I agree, boxing fan. James Toney even fought Lucas Brown, and Lucas Brown was rumored to be a harder hitter than Mike Tyson. That's what I mean by the sport is fucked up, boxing fan.
Lucas
There's no
Brown.
fucking way that Lucas Brown just got didn't he get knocked out? He got
No,
knocked out by
bro.
somebody.
He did get knocked out, but he just fought the dude that fought Parker before Parker fought Chisora. He fought that dude and he
Oh, you're
knocked him
right. He
out.
beat him. He upset him, right?
Yeah,
He upset him. I
and he
remember that.
yeah, and he punched him to the back of the head type, like he knocked him out like in one round, knocked him out like by punching him to the back of the head or something like that twice.
I think I was talking with you or somebody else, and I was telling him I should have put a little money on Lucas Brown when I seen his name because I looked at his opponent. I wasn't impressed. I was gonna drop a little bread on him, like maybe some $10 because the odds were so good. I think if I would have bet on that fight, bro, I probably would have won like $500 with like $10. And that was Tony's past his best. Yes, Tony was so great at defense. He moved up to heavyweight and still was never off his feet.
Facts, facts. Do you think
You know,
James Toney the
everybody like
best defensive fighter?
he's if not the best, he's one of them. Like he that the proof is in the pudding, bro. Everybody always say, "Oh, weight classes for a reason. Weight classes for a reason." James Toney was able to. He was really a middleweight. Was able to go all the way up to heavyweight and was never dropped or floored or anything because he was so great defensively. That
Exactly.
says a
Never
lot.
knocked out. Exactly.
Brown calls Junior.
Yeah, Junior fought. Yeah, yeah. He
He
knocked. Yeah,
he calls him a convulse on the ground. James Toney has balls of steel, but his his punch drunk. See, I ain't gonna
for
lie. I get
going to
offended when
heavyweight,
people
bro.
say that about
For
people.
going to
Yeah, people say that
heavyweight.
about Tony. They don't realize boxing fans. James Toney probably has did like fucking 700 or 800 rounds of sparring, maybe even
Exactly.
1,000, because he didn't hit the heavy bag. He just went in and went straight sparring, and he's doing that day in and day out. So he's taking a lot of punishment outside of the lights. He's not under the lights. He's doing most of the sparring. I think is had a lot to do with why James Toney is the way he is. Remember, yes, James Toney
Oh
when he
yeah,
drew out. What
J-Rock.
a
That was
great
a
fight!
good
It
fight.
was a great fight, bro. I love that fight.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Thousand
James
rounds
Toney.
of fight. Yes, he probably did 1,000 rounds, bro. Because he skipped the rounds. You know, everybody has rounds that they do in the heavy bag. They'll tell you to do 3 rounds on the of jump rope. He just went in and did straight sparring, and he did that his entire career. So, and he boxed for all of those years. Shit, his old ass is trying to box now. So, like,
He was
he
trying
done
to
did a
fight
lot of rounds.
Shannon Briggs.
So yeah, so for him to talk like that, bro, it's not surprising to me. Like it don't matter how great your defense is. Like, like at some point, if you're a middleweight fighting heavyweights, god damn, like you're gonna have your limits. So I'm not surprised that he talks like that. But Sugar Ray
Okay.
Robinson talked like that. Sugar Ray Robinson, if you go look to him, his speech was not the same early as it was late. Sugar Ray Robinson was the same way, and I feel like James. Everybody say he's the greatest fighter of all time, so I feel like give James Toney a little leeway with that, as far as that
Okay.
goes. All right, here
So
we go.
now,
Amanda Serrano.
okay, this the co-main.
This the co-main. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. I think I ain't gonna lie, bro. That last fight was a war, bro. But I'm not. I think they're gonna. I don't think that's gonna have no bearings on their future. So I think this chick undefeated. Hey, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
James
wait, she
Tony is
still got the
300
belt?
pounds now. Yeah, that's hey. James Tony was a fighter. Like he was a fighter that had a whole lot of skills, but he was undisciplined. Like at the dinner table, like how Andy
Riddick Bowe?
Ruiz is.
Oh,
Andy Ruiz, yeah, Riddick Bowe also. Like he was one of those fighters. They'll lose the title at the kitchen table.
exactly. Hey, bro, maybe Shakur like that, bro.
My cousin that was on the phone, he said that he was training with his trainer, and his trainer kept telling him to watch your weight because he's a light heavyweight, and then he wouldn't listen. He kept eating what he wanted to eat, so he just put him in there with a heavyweight, and he got his bell rung. So that's what he watched his diet every since then. What he told me.
Yeah,
James
that's
Toney never
crazy.
looked shredded at heavyweight. Yeah, he wasn't. All right, let's see. Let's see what Amanda Serrano do.
Let's see if she
She
back.
already came out and established the jab. Yeah, she's faster than the girl. The girl's already intimidated by the pace that she started at and her speed.
She was nervous.
I was listening
Yep.
to Paulie say that he thought Amanda Serrano like was losing her lust for the luster for the fight. I'm like, nah, Paulie, what you watching, man? Paulie's very respected, but sometimes he say some shit and I just be like, nah,
That's
Paulie, that
crazy,
ain't it,
right?
bro.
Yeah, she
Like to
established
me,
a friendship.
she
Yeah.
she looks like she's faster. She's controlling pace. She's doing a lot. She's going to the straight left to the body, moving her in the direction that she wants to move her to set her up for the right hook over the top of a jab. Watch, she gonna keep throwing that left to the body, and watch, she gonna try to sneak that right hook because she keeps her moving into that direction. She's intentionally moving into that direction.
Humans have big heads, bro.
Right now, she's being lured and don't even know it. She's moving her the direction
Like
she wants to move.
she don't know that she is like she the reason that she moving. She thinks she escaping the punches, but she don't know that
She
she's getting.
thinks she's boxing.
Yeah, but you just going, you just basically going
It's
one
hard to
one
know
two
you're
three.
drowning when you're under. It's hard to know you're drowning when you're underwater doing the shit.
Exactly. You're right.
Yeah, she's moving in the direction she wants to move her, and eventually she's gonna try to sneak that right hook over the top of her jab. She just invests into the body. She's gonna keep luring her. See, you see the right hook came?
Hmm.
She's gonna keep doing it. She's gonna keep throwing her right, straight left to the body, straight left to the body, and eventually right hand gonna come over.
Sometimes it look like she. Sometimes it look like she throw a jab like an overhand. That, come on.
You hear me?
Yeah. I can. You.
I gotta keep changing my settings, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on. Hold on. You hear me?
I can. You.
Okay, that worked. I take that auto shit off. All right, let's see. Still gotta move in that direction. Now she's doing the jab. Now she's working the jab. Then there goes the hook that I was telling you about, the right hook, which I think is what she's setting up for. Then she throws the right hook again. She gotta move into a
Bro,
direction where she gets quicker with it.
she runs right into the right hook.
She moved it there. She don't know it.
Yeah,
She moved it there with a straight left to the body, straight left down to the body. The right hook coming over the top. That's the game plan. And
that's the
then look,
takedown she was looking for.
every time she hits her, she flies to that side. Now she buried it
Yeah,
straight left. She do it to the head now. She do straight left to the head, and then like right there, she just try to polish off with the right hook to the. She do straight left to the head, and then try to polish off with the right hook. Yeah, she's jabbing her. She's doing very intelligent things and finishing with the right hook. Every combination she do, she's finished with the right hook. After she got her to move to that side, And the girl don't even know it. Every punch she throws, because she keeps getting hit with that body shot, she keeps going to that direction. See it? Moving to that direction, moving right into that right hook that's eventually gonna land. Because it's missing now, but as she keeps slowing down and keeps deteriorating, it's gonna be there. Straight left to the head. She just throw straight left to the head and let it around, and then polish her off with the right hook, and then she'll knock her out in devastating fashion. That girl don't even got enough pop to keep her off. Like, damn,
to keep her off
I
of
wonder
her.
why they. Yeah, I wonder why I didn't see these names on the bedside. I definitely would have bet on Toronto
Amanda
for KO.
Serrano.
Look at this body attack that she does. It's beautiful. I love that. See people talk shit about Jake Paul. Jake Paul got this from $1 million payday, bro. $1 million
Exactly.
payday, bro.
And that's the first in like female boxing.
Yep. First $1 million payday. Mayweather didn't do that shit. And he a promoter. Give Jake Paul his props. Here's the thing, man. These fucking YouTubers will be the definitive and the plaintiff at the same time, bro. They so fucking stupid. They argue one thing and then argue the complete opposite. They argue what they fucking say. These motherfuckers say Jake Paul is not good for the sport because he fights non-boxers. Then won't criticize. I seen Rockman Jr. for doing the same thing. His next fight against a non-boxer. Can't make it make
Exactly. And he
sense.
living off of Jake Paul name literally. Because ain't nobody
He
care
got
about
famous
Hasim
off his
Rockman.
daddy's name first. Got
And his
famous off
dad,
his daddy's name first. Then continue to try to get famous off of
off of Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
And
You said I'm lagging
he
boxing
fuck.
fan. Do I sound better? I sound better now. I went and adjusted my mic settings.
Hold up.
True, he signed the contract.
Hold up. Let me unplug my mic and plug it back in because I didn't know if it was me or if it was from your side. Hey, hello.
Yeah. Yep, she's still trying to land that right hook. Still, right there, she did that straight and
It
landed. She should throw that straight left right there. It's right there for her. Throw the straight left and then throw the right hook. She set it up already with that straight left to the body. She set it up
I'm not gonna.
already. She
It is some
got
some voice distortion.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. What about now?
It's better. It's better.
Okay. Yeah, so she got her moving. She got her moving to the right by throwing that straight left to the body, and she's trying to land that right hook over the top. And she got leery about it. Every time she throws the left hook to the body, look how the girl reacts. She damn near knocks her across the ring because she's leery of it. Now all she has to do is throw the straight left to the head and finish with the right hook, and she could knock her down. She could knock her down, but she's slowly deteriorating. I don't see this fight going a distance. She's breaking down. She's even moving slower. Look how slow she's moving compared to the first round. Now it's the boxing scholar that cuts off and sounds weird. Okay, I think I fixed it, man. Went back and put it on auto. I took it off auto and put it back. Did you just see that? She threw her guard up and blocked the shot and then countered.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful move.
Is that what's called? Is that catch and shoot?
Yeah, it's a version of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a version of it.
So basically, that's when people catch a shot on their guard and then counter.
And shoot
Catch a
right back,
shot.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Luis Ortiz was good at. Luis Ortiz would do that, but you see Luis Ortiz try to catch Deontay Wilder's right hand, and how that is a risky move.
That shit is crazy, bro. I think that's impossible, bro. I mean, unless you like a real strong, like not a Tyson Fury, but like a real strong guy. I think you do it. I don't think anybody could catch Deontay Wilder's right hand.
It's foolish to try to. It's not smart to try to.
Exactly. I don't like when they show these commercials like in between the rounds, bro.
I'm not watching no commercials. I'm watching it for my little box. You know, my box get all the. They should, bro. Show the fucking highlights, bro. They need some good commentators at these fights to show the highlights in between the fight and talk about the fight, bro. We get it, y'all got to pay bills, but damn, we here for the boxing shit. These logos ain't ever gonna get in the ring and fight. We here for the boxing. But yeah, you notice she's not even going to that side anymore. She just trapped her. She pinned her on the ropes. She pushed her back with that straight left because the girl can't even get out the way anymore. She can't even use her legs to get out the way anymore. She's a sitting duck. That right hook is landing. It was skimming her chin a while ago, but right now it's landing. She's food. This fight's not going the distance. She's slowly deteriorating. But I will say this. I will say this in my experience in life. Women mentally, well, it's obvious they have a higher threshold for pain, and they can take more. You know that because they're built to deliver babies. When my cousin used to work at the detention center, he would tell me stories about how the men would be talking shit. They would just bend their arm behind their back. They would be crying like little girls. The women, they would be like, they wouldn't give a damn. They still was the same person when you bent their arm behind their back. They would be trying to fight. So they're very tough. Women are really, really, really tough. And they have a higher threshold for pain. So I say all that to say she's deteriorating, but she might not go as fast as a male would if he was deteriorating at that rate. Wilder's right hand is crazy. It's the punch from hell. Don't try, because Fury said he nearly broke his hand because of Wilder. Fury's full of shit, man. Fury said Wilder almost retired him. Now he's back in the ring. You can't believe shit Fury says. Fury's so full of shit, man. You cannot take him at face value. He was partying after the fight. Then he said, "Oh, after the fight, I had a concussion and it done knocked years off my life." Like, bro, we couldn't tell. You see that right hook land?
Mm-hmm.
And you see the right hook landed. The right hook landed, and she didn't even move to it. She could only absorb it and react because she don't even got her legs no more. Amanda Serrano has taken her legs from her. Like, it's like a snake got it like wrapped around its prey, just slowly choking them. She's being choked and she don't even know it. Fury being a cherry picker again. He's talking out of his ass. Joshua is lucky to get another chance. Joshua is giving Fury a chance. That's what Fury don't want the public to know. Joshua's always going to be a draw, and anybody that fights him is going to get their biggest payday. So Joshua's the draw.
Joshua the biggest fighter in boxing, bro. I'm positive. I'm positive. Anthony Joshua is the most popular fighter in boxing.
Boxing fan, you're exactly right. Fury will be like, it's already a glorious victory, but Fury will be like, I went in there with 3 broken ankles. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree. He tries to do that for legacy purposes to make his wins look more bigger than what they actually are. I agree. Yeah. I agree with that.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't think it's because women have a higher threshold of pain. I think it's because the women they don't hit as hard as the men. They're not really built to do this to cause damage.
Nah, it's proportionate. I don't think so. It's like saying a welterweight don't punch hard because he don't punch harder than a middleweight. It's proportionate to weight. That's why you fight somebody the same weight. A woman punching harder is proportionate. Like, they also have breasts. Like, you notice that? They got breasts in the ring. They be getting hit in their breasts, bro. I've never seen a woman fold over from a breast shot.
I'm just saying,
50-50 pay with Joshua is fair. Nah, I disagree with that. If Fury wins, you're trying to big them up. You know they are somewhat trash in a way. I don't get what you're saying.
I think you're talking about, like, if Fury beat somebody, big them up. I think he's saying that if Fury
got you.
Yeah, if he beats somebody, he's gonna big them up.
Got you.
Even if they think they trash.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point.
I mean, I don't really think there's no big enough Joshua.
She did left hook to the body, right hook to the head. That same sweeping right hook she's been trying to land the whole time. She's being creative and trying to land it, and it's working. Like, that punch is landing. She just can't. She got to get her to stand there for that split second, and she's doing it. She's taking the air out of her lungs, getting her to slow down with the body shots, and she's there. She's right there. You notice that before she was moving so much that she was so far ahead of her. Even when she was catching her with the straight left to the body, she was all the way across the side of the ring. Look where she is now, right in front of her, because she's taking her legs away.
She can't move.
Now she has no choice. She has no choice but to fight her type of fight, and she's slowly going down, slowly deteriorating. And the thing about body shots is, a headshot, you can shake that shot off depending if it was a temple shot or not. But most people could shake off headshots. Can't shake it. No, you ain't shaking off no body shot. That body shot gonna stick with you. And when you go to sit down and you get back up, it's still there. It might be worse that you've rested in between the body shot because you really ain't recovered from it. You can't. How you recover from a kidney shot? That take
Damn, you got
days.
it. I'm not. I ain't gonna lie, bro. So is a temple shot really? Is a temple shot more dangerous than a chin shot?
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so because I've seen people with good chins get hit in the temple and they walk like Bambi. Hey, that's how Deontay Wilder look with them little bitty legs, bro. He look like Bambi. He
uh,
remind me of Bambi, bro. When he get
man.
hurt, them little bitty legs be wobbling all over the place. Look look. She's aware now that she just can't come out and run, so she's trying to BS Serrano by standing in front of her and trying to back her up, which is a pretty smart adjustment, but it ain't gonna last. If Amanda Serrano calls her bluff and starts going back to the body and then clipping her with that right hook, she'll knock her down. Stefan did that to Areola. Yes, he did. He clipped Areola with that temple shot. You're right about that. I don't know. Samantha, Amanda Serrano is not. She's backing up. She's not calling her bluff, which is
Exactly.
surprising.
I was just gonna say that.
She's allowing her to dictate. Now the characters done came back into play. Now she done became the stalker and the runner again. Serrano should just start aiming that left hand to the body again, and she'll get her to remember what she's supposed to do, which is stay away from this power. Right there, she just hit her in the breast with a straight left hand. I seen people get hit with the cups on, bro, and they don't even be close to they nuts, and they double over. These women getting hit in their breast,
The nuts way more sensitive than some breast though. Come on, man.
bro. But they not hitting them in their nuts. They hitting them close. They got a cup on, bro. You got a cup
They
on.
ain't got
They
no
hit you.
they ain't got no nuts, bro. They ain't got no nuts on them, bro. They got breasts.
You're
Cause you
not
can punch
listening
it.
though, bro. They not
Uh,
hitting them in the nuts. They hitting them close to it. It's just under the belly button. It's not even in the nuts. And these fighters act like, oh my god, and they got a cup on, bro. The women don't got a cup on they breast.
that's true, but it's not the same like sensitivity.
I'm telling
Cause
you, bro,
you
women are tougher than men, bro. I've seen fights. I've been watching
nah.
fights for a long time, and I've seen women get busted up and not mentally submit. They're built different than men, bro.
I
They're
don't
built to
believe
handle
that. Cause
stress better.
that's
That's a
like a
fact.
narrative.
Google it.
That's a narrative. I don't think so.
Google it,
I
bro.
gotta see that.
It's a,
I can't Google it right now, but I don't buy it.
women are better suited to handle stress, bro.
Nah, not stress. No.
How many babies you deliver, bro?
See, that's a narrative. That's why I can't buy it.
No, that's nature, bro. It's what nature. What's wrong with acknowledging what nature made women as? They made them. Nature gave
To
women the
better handle
ability to
stress?
handle
Nah.
stress because they deliver babies, bro. They're built different than us. Everything that they're built for is built towards kids.
Hmm.
And one of
I
the
agree with
qualities
that.
they have is stress management.
They don't have
Because
better stress
having,
management than dudes.
if
Not
that's
at
the
the
case,
highest.
bro,
Not at the highest
you
level.
bro, that's
For
crazy, bro. You're
every
being
for every
biased.
talent. No, I'm not. Like for every talented woman, there's always a better man.
Yeah,
Even when you
you're
look at
being
it,
biased.
you can have a dude. You can have dudes that commit suicide, or you can have dude like regardless of how you slice it, dudes always achieve at the highest level. So at the
Well,
highest level of stress
we'll
management,
pick this we'll pick this back up. We'll pick it back up in between the round. Let's get back to
you're
the
right.
action.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
So
You're right.
so Amanda Serrano, bro, she's coming forward, pressing, and because the girl that she got in front of her has made small adjustments and changed their strategy. She just can't run from her and accept those straight lefts to the body. She just hit her with 2 uppercuts to the body, uppercut slash hooks. It was like a hybrid punch. Those 2 punches have did a lot of
Tremendous.
damage, a lot
And
more
taking her
damage than
legs
anything.
away.
Yes. Look, and there it goes. Straight left landed more flush than it's landed this whole fight. That's what I mean by deteriorate.
Cause now she kind of standing still more, bro. She trying to move her legs, but she can't. They're not doing what
Yes,
they're
they're not
supposed to
there.
do.
They're not there. Yep. And there goes the right hook I told you she was trying to run her into. She got to keep throwing those straight lefts to the body. Just keep doing it. She's already fatigued. Just like in fight night, bro. When you got a
See,
person tired, all you gotta do is hit them with a body shot. You can stop her with a body shot. She got to keep going down to the body, bro. Keep going down
see,
to the
bro.
body, and
This what
she'll.
Canelo should have did.
Yes, agreed. If Canelo would have had anything remotely close to this, she keeps throwing an uppercut with her backhand to the body, and that's perfect. The spot that she's hitting her in is a vulnerable spot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I,
I
for,
just
I
noticed it.
forgot they don't go to. They don't. I don't know. I don't. I think she
They
could
got
make
the
it to the
shorter
final.
rounds, right? Them only.
Yeah. So back to what we were saying, bro. You missing what I'm saying, bro. Are men better than women at sports? That's why they have a WNBA, right? LeBron
Mhm.
James is you could take the you could take fucking Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell could go to the WNBA and fucking wreck because
Yeah.
how nature made men versus women. But what I'm saying is, as far as the mental, women were built to handle more stress. Me and you have this conversation all the time about heavyweights having a little bitty hearts. Heavyweights are physically
Mhm.
bigger than the lower weight guys. They just don't got
That's
the
true.
mental. They can't handle stress. I feel it's the same way with men and women. Now we are bigger and physical than them, but they could better handle stress, and they have because God didn't give them so much physically. They're mentally stronger. The same logic that I use with heavyweights versus welterweights and middleweights.
See, that's an interesting point. That's but that's we gotta like that's a narrative. That's not true.
Why can't it be
That
true, bro?
women, because it's not
Why is it a
like
narrative? I don't
factually
have the
because
only
it's
time that I would hold
the
on. We'll
the
get back to
narrative.
it. We only got
Okay,
two. We only got a minute. We only got a minute and 30. Let's get back to the action. We'll pick this back up. But yeah, right. When I'm going back to Amanda Serrano, I don't think she'll finish her. I thought she would finish her, but then I just thought about something like the rounds are shorter. Like 2 minutes is like Roy Jones and Tyson
yeah,
at 50 years old was able to go 2 minutes. I remember how fast that fight went. And I'm like, I don't know if she'll be able to finish her. She's definitely deteriorating. You know what I mean? And some Amanda Serrano can up her punch output and get her out of there, but I don't know that she'll be able to. I don't know if she has enough time.
it's like they
See the
almost
girls
get let off
clinching
the
now.
hook. Yeah,
She could press that action if she starts throwing punches in bunches, twos and threes. She could stop her. I don't know if she'll do it. Her game plan is excellent. I'm
Amanda
impressed by her game
Serrano's.
plan. Yeah, and her ability to stick to it. The straight left is there. She should throw the straight left right down the
Yeah,
middle.
like for instance, she got a lot of more discipline than compared to the last dude we saw, who had a good game plan, but he went away from it. But he was doing good.
Yeah,
That British dude.
I'm gonna get to your comment, boxing fan, when we go to a break. I gotta stay with the action. It's about to be
Yeah,
over. You know
yeah,
these
supposed
2 minute
to.
rounds go fast. I remember the Tyson versus Roy Jones fight. That fight went so fast, bro. I was like, damn, it's over.
Exactly.
How much difference in women minute make? So he said, no, they ain't. No, there ain't. The top woman lost to a 300 ranked man in the world in tennis, and women football teams lose to you
No,
missing awards for the
he was talking about
trees.
boxers gotta talk about the mental, not the physical.
I'm
And I
saying
said,
the average man, you could take the least of the average man, right? You can go least in that. He could beat a WNBA player at the top level. But what I'm saying is mentally, so what me and Deeply Goaded always talk about is what Emmanuel Stewart said. Emmanuel Stewart said heavyweights have very big bodies and very small hearts. So you take somebody that's a welterweight, like or just a different weight. Brandon Rios has a lot of grit. Take somebody like Brandon Rios. he has more grit than somebody like Sonny Liston, because he could take abuse in the ring. When Sonny Liston took abuse, he quit in the corner when he couldn't touch Ali. Brandon Rios has been outgunned in plenty of his fights, and he didn't quit. So he has more heart because he wasn't given. God didn't give him physically what he gave Sonny Liston. So he had to be strong in other ways. I'm saying because women aren't physically as strong as men, they have to be strong in other ways. And other ways, a majority of the time, is mental. All right, back to the 2-minute action. This fight's gonna be over in what, 4 minutes? But yeah,
like 3 minutes. Yeah, less than
I think she'll just win the fight on points. Like,
I agree.
if this was 3-minute round, she would have got out of here a long time ago. It would have been like maybe the 6, 7 rounds she'd have stopped her. But nah, she's not gonna stop her at this pace. Not throwing one shot at a time and not pressing the action. Well, she's pressing the action, but pressing the action behind punches and bunches. That's what she's not doing.
Which should probably be my only criticism.
She fight like Shakur, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was finna say that. Like either Shakur or like a MMA. Yeah, like Shakur, yeah.
Nah, but a Shakur throw one at a time, bro. At least she's throwing two. Like rarely do you see Shakur throw a combination.
She had 2 good ones, yeah.
I've even seen her throw a combination in this fight. Like Shakur, like I think that whole fight, he might have threw 2 combinations, the whole entire fight. But she's gonna coast to a victory. She's not gonna knock her out. She doesn't even want to knock her out anymore. She's coasting to a victory, switching from orthodox to back to southpaw, and she's not trying to knock her out. She's just trying to outpoint her. She's just trying to win the fight. She's trying to coast to a win. She's still throwing punches with bad intentions. Don't get me wrong, but she's not gonna knock her out. It's not gonna happen.
Let him survive.
Yeah, she's gonna let the worm out the hood.
But nah, bro, what I was saying was that's like a narrative, bro. Like the narrative is always, oh well, man, this guy may be bigger, stronger than me, bro, but I can beat him with my mind. That's a narrative that's pushed usually to guys who can't fight. Let's say that about a bigger, stronger dude in general. But when it comes to women being stronger mentally, I don't agree with that either. I don't think women's. I think dudes are stronger physically and stronger mentally. It's just that they'll never get the credit because they'll never get the credit because people will always try to look for like a way to they always try to look for a way to search for a way that a woman is better than a man inside a certain area, and the dudes they'll kind of like they'll allow it to happen because for some reason
that's my opinion, bro. I didn't get that from anybody, bro. I looked at nature and I came to that conclusion by myself. Nobody fed that to me, and I think that Ali. I don't think go look at all the people that Ali beat. They were all stronger than him. He beat them mentally. So it's not a narrative. It's a fact, bro. Especially when you're dealing with 2 human beings in physical combat, not always the strongest person win. Look at fucking Russia and Ukraine, bro. America versus Viet Cong.
Ukraine not beating Russia. That's not true.
But look, you better look that shit
up.
I
know what you said. No, I know what you're saying. But it's a dude that's beating another dude. It's not like a woman that's beating up. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same thing.
But that's proportionate. So what would you want to do? You want to throw a woman in there with a dude? It doesn't make any sense.
No, I'm talking about on a mental level. I said I don't believe that women are stronger than dudes mentally because they just can't. That's not true. It just can't be true. If you look at,
you hear what you mean? It can't be true. So that means that there's no amount of evidence I could give you to convince you, bro. Your mind's made up.
No, it's not made up. I'm just saying, like when you think about it factually, it's factually just not true.
Yeah, she's not gonna knock her out. It's gonna go to a decision. Amanda Serrano, I don't think it's controversial. I'm pretty sure everybody watching and deeply go to you agree that Amanda Serrano won this fight, right?
Of course. Of course. It's not a controversial decision.
The other girl had a pretty good
game plan.
Pretty good, yeah. Pretty good performance. Like she didn't give up. She was deteriorating and she still fought. She still fought tired. She showed a good character in this fight, but Serrano was too much. She did good though. She did good. But like I said, man, I've been watching this sport for a long time, and I've seen many men break. I don't see that a lot with women. I've seen women be in a fight and be getting busted up, bro. When I say busted up, I mean busted up, bro. Like have no chance. Savannah Marshall's a good example of that. Hard puncher. Not a lot of women mentally submit against Savannah Marshall. Let Savannah Marshall be a man that can punch like that, like a Deontay Wilder. They're gonna mentally submit, bro. The first shot, they're gonna be gone. Look at Mike Tyson's opponents. The first shot, they were gone. Bruce Shelton was a prime example. Big physical guy, stronger than Mike Tyson probably. Probably if they bench, he would probably outbench Mike Tyson by 150 pounds. But got in that
Mhm.
ring and stood in front of that fire, and the first punch that came, he dove to the ground before the punch could even get there, bro. It like skipped the top of his
Most
head,
big
bro.
dudes can't fight though, for real though.
That's the point I'm making. The big dudes can't fight because of the mental. They're so used
Yeah,
to
they
being
mentally weak.
big, they never get challenged, bro. People look up like, oh, I ain't fucking with that guy. I don't
I
want to
agree.
mess with that guy.
That's true. That's true.
So it's like the same thing with dogs, bro. You ever notice the meanest dogs are the Chihuahuas, bro? Because they got to prove themselves. God didn't send them physically
I,
here to the earth to be a rock waller. It's the same thing with women. Women are strong in other ways. That's why if you go look at every war that's ever fought, like for instance the Troy, the battle in Troy, right? The battle in Troy was fought between two men, but the woman got them to fight because she used her strengths in other ways.
yeah,
She got
they
them to
have
go
other
do
strengths. You're right. I agree with that.
all them people
Not
died,
mental
bro.
strength.
All them people died. That's mental strength. That's what politicians
No,
do. They fight with their mind, bro. That's mental strength. Bro, you're mentally
I won't
strong
say
if
that.
you can get somebody else to go lay their life on the line for you, bro. That's what cult leaders do, bro.
That's manipulation.
A manipulation is a mental strength, bro. You're
When I
manipulating
think of
another
mental
human being.
strength, I think of like when I think of mental strength, I think of like stress management, the willingness to achieve, leadership. I think of things like that when I think of mental
Well,
strength, not
well, check this
necessarily
out.
manipulation.
Fighters Fighters manipulate other fighters in the ring all the time. They convince them that
Exactly.
they don't have another choice. They convince them that everything that they read about, they're exactly that. Oh, you think you read about me punching hard? Wait till I hit you in your ribs. They manipulate them in the ring. George Foreman was manipulated by Muhammad Ali talking to him in the ring. Manipulation is a form of mental strength, bro.
That's true.
Okay, so Savannah won. Savannah. Amanda won. Now we can get down to the
Man.
main event. 'Cause I need to go. I'm supposed to be meeting my wife at Olive Garden.
Oh shit. Yeah, finally, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I don't really like those long cards.
I thought this fight would have been on by now, bro. I thought this fight would
Exactly.
have because I remember Dylan White and Tyson Fury fought at like two p.m. over here. So I
Exactly.
thought this fight would have been on. Hey, boxing fan, let me tell you something, bro. My boy Deeply Goated, that's on his channel, man. When he first got on, bro, he told me like, he would be scared to jump on panels and stuff, et cetera, et cetera. Listen how he talking now, bro. It's because some people have like
Oh
public
shit.
public fear of speaking. I had that, like I had anxiety the first time I ever got jumped online. It's really nothing, bro. I'm never gonna like especially if you pull up to my channel, I'm never gonna like, you know what I mean, like troll you or belittle you unless I know you're a troll in advance, like the guy that was on the other day. The Here we go again. I would light his ass up.
He said that
But
was my
most people,
friend.
bro, especially if you're cool and you know what I mean, and you're just debating your ideas, we could just debate. It's not like there's nothing. It's nothing wrong with giving your opinion. I feel like life is too short to like bite your tongue, especially about something that you love. You love the sport of boxing. So yeah, man, you're always welcome to pull up. I promise you, it won't be anything to what you think it is. Did you see my post the other day that said that it said that most people suffer more in imagination than reality? That's what that is. Our imagination plays tricks on us at times. And when we're doing public speaking, you just start thinking about all the things that could go wrong. I promise you, I control most of the things on this channel, and I doubt anything goes wrong for you if you ever pull up. Just keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying. Because like I
They
said,
both gave.
my boy Deeply Goated is not only is he talking now and giving his opinion, but he be lighting people up about their opinion.
I want to say. I want to say.
Shit, he be like, nah, I don't think you know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that. Cause bro, I went in there. I was went there to finish somebody, bro. Went there, I lied.
Hey, boxing fan, you're from the UK, right? He said, I ain't Southpaw,
Yeah.
bro.
Are you?
You from the UK, right? I
Oh,
think
bro,
he's
my
from the UK
phone.
because I think he's from the UK just because of the conversations that we do have under the comments section. I want more UK fans, bro, only because I feel like they're real boxing fans. They're what I feel like American fans should be.
Should be
Like
right.
they're loyal to their fighters, but they're also like critical, but they're not overly critical. Like they're what American fans should strive to be, bro. American fans
Balance.
are overly critical, bro. Bro, they were saying Shakur Stevenson was undisciplined for coming in a pound over, bro. How a man who a champion undisciplined, bro? So what that say about them, bro, who ain't even accomplished 40% of what a Shakur accomplished, bro?
Exactly. Exactly, bro.
What
You
are they
could have been you
saying,
just
bro?
going out the division. Yeah. Especially to do it twice, bro. You gotta have some type of discipline. That's like saying, ain't you say that all champions to some degree have some type of dog in them?
Yeah. And all of them have some
Cause
type of weakness. Everybody got their vice, bro.
yeah,
Some like Michael
exactly.
Jordan smoked fucking cigars, bro. He smoked cigars and drunk champagne, and that was his crutch. And it showed later on, when he tried to come back, he didn't have the wind and lungs like he did when he was younger, where he could just bounce back from stuff like. Everybody got their vice, and I don't think the Court Stevenson is no more undisciplined than any other fighter. I feel like he works
Anybody
really,
else?
really hard in the gym. I think shit, he might just want to eat, bro. If that's the case, he's entitled to that. He's been boxing what? Probably fucking 15, 16 years.
Yeah.
He's entitled to now if he goes up to 135 and get his ass whooped, that's on him. You should have dieted and stayed
Ain't
in the
got nothing to
division
do
you
with him.
stayed in. But that
Yeah.
is his career to do what he wants to do. And I feel like American fans are overly harsh at all times, bro. They just be ready. They be ready. I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes they just be looking for drama, bro. They so loving hip hop is they just be ready for anything to crack off, bro. Like I've seen them tune into debates where people are debating opinions, and when they at the end of the debate, they're like, oh man, that was a knockout drag out debate. And then they'll pull up to Canelo fight and talk about how boring it is. Can't make it make
It's
sense,
crazy.
bro.
We just watched three, bro. We literally just watched three unknown fighters. We watched three unknown like people fight, and we thought those fights was good, but we ain't know any of those guys that just fought except for like Amanda Serrano and that chick, and we thought those fights were entertaining.
He said they deleted the footage of them asking that judge why he scored the fight to AJ. Of course they did, bro. I was on a panel debating with this guy who told me they can't talk about it. They can't talk about how they scored a fight. I'm like, why do you think that you say it, but you're not thinking about what you're saying? Why do you think that is? Why can't they say like, well, I thought AJ won because he was more aggressive or he landed a lot of body shots? Why can't they give their criteria for how they scored? They can't give it because their supervisor is aware of the corruption and it's against the rules to talk about it, whether you came to that conclusion fairly or not. That's my opinion of it. I think like boxing doesn't even hide the corruption. They say this shit out loud because they know they got suckers. They know people are gonna be committed to their guy no matter what. Their guy could go out and and go out there and lose and they'll make excuses for him. Well, T.O. lost because T.O. had esophagus problem. Like, come on, man.
I like Tio
T.O. got
too.
his ass beat. T.O. could have been 110%. If he fought the way
He
that he
still
fought in
fought
that
the
fight,
wrong
he was
game
gonna
plan.
lose. He was gonna lose regardless.
Damn. Thank you. Yeah, you said, bro. You said that loss was a bad loss to Tio.
It was. I don't think like he ever recovered.
Bet they got any Barons in the future? Or you think it'll just be like something that's just
It's the only time
put
will
to the
tell.
side?
I think it affected him his last fight. He cried after the fight.
Talking about the dude he beat.
Yeah, the dude he beat afterwards, he was in the ring crying emotionally, all
Oh,
emotional and stuff.
I ain't see that. Maybe he was, bro.
Yeah, he was like
Actually, I
he just
did.
broke
I thought he
down.
was funny.
He
I
broke
did. I
down in
thought
the
he was
ring.
funny. I see that.
Can we get on with the main event? Damn. I'm
So you
just
got
looking at ESPN Plus. I'm not even looking at the screen, bro. Like it's not even showing me no commercials, bro. Now I'm
oh,
looking at lights.
I see like football games and stuff, bro. Football promotions.
Yeah, I think this fight is probably gonna go the distance.
With Joseph Parker.
Is Joseph Parker a yes man at this point for Fury? Nah, they just training. They're like training buddies. Ken Norton and Joe Frazier was the same way. They trained together. They became really close.
Retrospect, bro. As a boxing genius, bro. Who you think would have won
That would
between
have been
Kid
a good
Norton and Joe
fight.
Frazier?
I'd have to go with Joe Frazier.
Is it because Kid Norton like his weaknesses
Yeah, he struggled with
with
punching.
punches? Yeah.
He was good against boxers like Larry Holmes, Ali, but against punchers, they give him hell. I think Joe Frazier would have got him. I want Joyce to get KO, but Parker has that Somalian David to his chin. You want Joyce to get KO? Oh, to get the
Why?
KO. Okay.
Oh,
Now he wants him to get the KO.
as Joseph Parker.
If
Nah,
if
Joseph Parker bet
if,
you out.
if he gets Parker, it would be pressure, relentless pressure. He'd have to get him through pressure. He'd have to keep relentless pressure on him the entire fight.
For the
Finally, the
whole
fucking
fight.
ring one.
But you seen the ring walk,
Yeah,
bro. Oh, I see. Okay, now yeah, it just came on for me. They got a lot of Tyson Fury clones inside in this camp, bro. Hello. There's only one. There's only one bronze bomber. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. People don't like Deontay Wilder, bro, but I feel like he got so many quotable moments, bro. So many memorable moments.
bro. He outside of the ring, he's not interested in me.
You mean, bro? That's only one bronze bomber, bro. You don't remember that, bro?
He got that from Tyson Fury.
Oh wait, Tyson. I thought Tyson Fury got that from him, bro. Wait.
No, Tyson Fury said it. He said, "You stole that from me." He said it. He said it in the face off.
Oh shit. Well, damn, bro. You know what? He not interested outside the ring because he go quiet outside the ring. He don't say he don't do anything. He don't be doing the interviews or nothing. I, yeah, you right about
He said the LDBC ruined Wilder. Sadly, I disagree. I think the LDBC helped Wilder. I think Wilder was fought for America in the Olympics, and he's always searched for an identity and a home. And nobody ever
that.
really put their arms and embraced him, but the LDBC. And if it wasn't for them, he wouldn't have been a big. Then he had those viral moments where he checked Ray Raheem, and then he knocked out.
Out the Spilker? No, not out the Spilker. Uh,
But remains the firm. And because he did those two things, he was like pushed to the forefront virally.
exactly. I agree. The LWC definitely helped him, bro. That's how I found people that like Deontay Wilder, literally. Because everybody else I saw when they talk about Deontay Wilder, they was like they was like shitting on him, like hating on him and all that. And the only reason I found him was because there was only people that liked Deontay Wilder. And then yeah, bro, that's what happened. So yeah, LWC helped him. Wait, did JoJo's get to the ring yet, or did anybody get to the ring?
You said what?
I said, did they get to the ring yet? Like, did they walk to the ring, or they just like they just showing them?
Tyson, Joseph Parker did. Oh yeah, they're there. They giving the announcements. You're all watching on
Okay.
mute.
Yeah. I
Only
got
my
mine.
but do it outside of here so I can hear on my own.
Oh shit.
So he said, "Oh shit." Hey, it's the thing in
Nah,
the UK boxing fan for y'all to turn on y'all phones in the audience. I've been noticing that a lot. Like the audience be lit up.
crazy, bro. I mean, the UK fans just active. I mean, interactive when it comes to boxing in general.
A whole lot better, bro.
Exactly, bro. And it's like, damn. Like I wish, bro. We need like less football players, more boxers, bro. So we can have like a good American heavyweight, and
Nah, bro.
not like
Because
a
then
failed football player.
Adrian Peterson would have been a boxer, but he would have been knocked out earlier.
He would have been a what?
A boxer, and he'd have been knocked out earlier than what he did when he tried to later in his career. I think they made him out more than he was. They put the cheating allegations and the LDBC have a bad rep due to what they say. Anyways, let's watch this fight. I disagree, boxing fan. I think it's the opposite. I think the LDBC doesn't do anything different than boxing physique. They use clickbait, and because people are naturally tribal and racist, they're able to invoke a response out of them, whether they're for them or against them. And they do the same thing boxing promoters do. And boxing promoters are aware that people are racist. So what do? They sell racism. They've been doing it since the beginning of time. And the LDBC just found a market that already exists. They didn't invent a new market, which is why you don't hear me mention them a lot on my channel, because I know that the market that they exist in, the space, has always existed and always will exist. One thing that's consistent that will consistently sell in boxing is race and tribalism, and they're the same thing. One of them said they wanted Sugar to die in a car crash. That's what I mean, boxing fan. They invoke emotions by saying crazy stuff. I don't like stuff like that would never even reach my fucking radar, because I don't care what someone said. I stick to boxing. Like, yeah, you can give me your personal views, you can give me this, you can give me that, but it has to be coming from a credible person. I have to feel like they really love the sport and they love it enough to where they're gonna study and try to understand it. So if Joseph Parker comes out and does not go to Joe Joyce's body, oh my God, they're gonna be so disappointed.
But you mean Joe Joyce go to Parker body?
No, the opposite.
You think Joe's got some weakness to the body that's unexploited, or you
Yes,
just think his body hasn't been
that's what he's weak
explored?
at. Most people with good chins are. Most people, it's the opposite. Most people who can take good body shots are weak to the chin. Very rarely do you find a person that's good at both. They got an iron chin and they can take good body shots. Triple G's a prime example
That
of that.
kind of be unfair.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, that remind me of what you said, bro. Imagine if Mike Tyson could fight like he did in the first round for all 12 rounds. It would just be
Can
unfair at that point.
anyone beat Usyk? Yes, Usyk can be beat. He could be beat, but it just you can't find a heavyweight with that type of mental. Dylan White, I think Dylan White could beat Usyk. In shape Dylan White, not the fat one that fought Tyson Fury. I
Alright,
think he can give Joe Joe he could give Usyk trouble because he'll fight him pressure. He'll put pressure, a bunch of pressure on him, and that's the key to beat Usyk. You
Dylan White
can't
like
beat
to
Usyk
fight
by
too.
boxing him.
Exactly.
See, people only remember what you did. Like what if you did for me? Like I said, the burning, lasting memory is always burning in the back of their head. So they look at AJ and be like, oh man, Usyk is great. Usyk did. They forget about those other heavyweight fights that he fought. Like how Chisora looked against him, very impressive because he put a ton of pressure.
bro, here we go. Here we go.
Finally,
It's the night Now that they're working in, bro. We'll see.
Bro, I was gonna drop my little short I made for this fight earlier, but I was like, oh, I forgot they fight earlier than that. Normally, when I got the short, I'll drop it, that same day, and then it'll get its traction, and then the fight will happen. But shit, I couldn't even do that this time because the card was already on.
Yeah, then it was just some awkward time, but like you said, the Tyson Fury fight was at like at 2. It was like at 2 p.m. Super
That
early.
Fury jerky style. Fury's not even jerky anymore.
Yeah, you don't use
That
that
herky
herky jerky
jerky,
style no more, right?
that
Yeah.
herky jerky shit was, to me, people look at it as a plus. I look at it as a negative. I think that herky jerky shit, when you do feints, you're supposed to do feints with intent. You don't just feint just to feint.
It's kind of like you don't. What was I finna say, bro? You don't slip just to not counter.
Yes. And that Fury would just feint just for the sake of feinting. He wouldn't feint to get you a look. He wouldn't feint to set up a jab until he got with Sugar Hill. That's when he made those adjustments the way he did things like that. But is that Andy Lee in the corner?
That is Andy Lee. Yep.
Andy Lee was a sucker for a hook. He was a sucker for the curve punches. He could block the straight punches, but the curve punches always got him. He's a crunk style fighter.
Bruh. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know much about Andy Lee except for him being a trainer. I didn't even know he was a fighter until you just said that.
Oh yeah, he was a good fighter, bro. As a matter of fact, he fought the dude that Canelo broke his orbital bone, Billy Joe Saunders.
Oh, he a recent fighter.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he ain't been gone that long.
oh, okay. Okay, I did. Okay, I gotta look that up.
Now watch this. Joe Joyce really complies pressure for like 4 rounds, bro. After those 4 rounds, he lets up off the gas. Like I said, I'm not that impressed with Joe. Maybe it'll change my mind. Let's see, Joe. Joe, you gonna
Yeah,
change my mind today?
yeah. Shakur didn't change your mind. You had them. You had them tomatoes ready. He changed my mind too for the worse. For the worse. So yeah, we'll see.
I remember you was big on Shakur, bro.
Oh,
You would be like, "What you think about Shakur versus him?" I'd be like, "Nah, I think Shakur lose." You'd be like, "What?"
yeah.
Till we watched that fight together, then you was like, "Oh, okay." You
Yeah,
started to see the things I was telling you, like,
exactly.
yeah, bro. He allows himself to be outworked, throwing one punch at a time, two punches at a time. Bro, did you see Teddy Atlas tweeting, bro? Teddy Atlas, get away from the sport of boxing, man. He let our sport look bad. Look at Joseph Parker. He looks fluffy, bro. Like he looks fat. He doesn't look like his physique looks exactly like David Hay when he left and came back. Took that steroid hiatus.
If you're gonna be big, bro, you gotta look like a David Tua type of big. You know how he was like kind of solid. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Like
Tyson.
yeah, like Tyson. But Tyson, I think he was a little bit more leaner than David Tua. But yeah, you gotta be like solid. Can't be fluffy
All
like
right, round one. Here we go.
let's go.
Parker might be in for a surprise.
Joyce coming
I
in with
think
the jab.
Joyce could just win this fight with just his jab.
I agree.
He can win this fight with just his jab.
You already got
And he has it out there. And Joseph Parker has his hands down, and he's trying to use his legs, but he's fatter now, so his
exactly.
legs he can't use his legs like he did when he was littler. He just jabbed Joe Joyce and pushed him back though. He just jabbed him. He linked to the right, got Joe Joyce to reach for him, and he pushed his jab in his face and knocked him back.
Just pushed him back. He just did it again, bro. Them jabs kind of shaking him a bit.
Yeah, I think Joyce is tight. He's tight. He's always tight, but he's more tight because he's nervous. Like he knows what this fight means, and he's not cutting the ring off. He's allowing Parker to just create angles and jab him in his face. And Parker's not even doing a shitload of movement. He's doing just enough. He's moving to his right and jabbing him.
Doing
Nothing
micro
complex. See, he's moving to his right and he's jabbing. Finally, Joe Joyce cuts the ring off. Finally. And it's worse for Joe Joyce because he's tight and he's nervous and he's already slow naturally.
So it's even slower. even more
even slower.
mechanical.
Just when you think he couldn't get any slower, bro.
Damn.
He reminds me of like the final boss in a video game, bro. You know how they be powerful but they're slow?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Joseph Parker is just
He
leaning to his right and he's double jabbing the shit out of Joyce and he's pushing him back. He's parrying his jab. He parries the jab, leans to his right, and then double jabs the shit out of him. See? Or he hook off the jab. And it's working. It's effective. To me, I feel like he's winning
taking
this round.
advantage of the slowness of what Joe Joyce and the
Yep.
stiffness.
But can he maintain it? Can he maintain it with that? See, that's a sign that he's too big. He threw a hook and fell off balance. He's doing too much eating. He's doing too much eating or whatever he's doing to be that bulky. James Toney was like that. He would throw shots and fall off balance because he was out of shape.
Like you don't got that athleticism to kind of catch yourself and be stable.
That coordination builds. You can build that up in the gym.
Yep.
He just caught him with a short left hook trying to go to his body. Joe Joyce got caught by Parker. Now he threw a big shot, not to land, but to get his attention so he can get off the ropes. He's proven to be the smarter fighter. And remember what I told you earlier? Smarter fighters always win.
You're right. Even if they don't have the skill.
The smarter fighter normally wins. He's trying to intimidate Parker by getting in his head by bugging him as he walks to his corner.
But it's not working. He basically did that to try to throw Joseph Parker off to stop doing what he was doing in that first round. That was a good run for Joseph Parker.
I agree.
I didn't expect that. I thought he would be too. I thought he would be too intimidated to kind of throw, like to throw in between Joe Joyce.
Intimidated? Why? He don't just he ain't steamrolling top competition. Like I said, the Brian Jennings fight with him, he won. Brian Jennings won.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't intimidated to throw the shots. I feel like Joe Joyce's reputation is bigger than his actual skills. It's like a lot of people look at the Juggernaut, oh, he just walks through punches. They never see that he's slow as shit. And he can be controlled by the jab.
Yeah, like you said, he got backed off. He got backed up by the jab in the first
See,
round.
He's letting him escape. Every time Joseph Parker gets on the ropes, he just bends to his right, shoots the double jab, and escapes. That time he stopped him. He moved to his left and cut off that escape route. That time he stopped him from escaping. Now he's right back to escape and moving to his right. They must have studied film and seen that Joe Joyce was weak when you move to that direction, because it's not an accident, it's intentional. He's clearly doing it, like they practice on it in the gym. Him just circling that way, stiff jab and circle to that way. And Joe Joyce hasn't even let off the shot because he's trying to look for a perfect punch, and Parker's not giving it to him. Look, jabbing the shit out of him and keep moving that direction, just beating him, just small fundamentals. Just jab. He can win this whole fight just on the jab because Joe Joyce is so slow.
This is crazy.
He just tried to catch him with like a clubbing right hand and nowhere to be found. If he was smart, he would go to Parker's body. Parker does not look like he's in good condition. If he goes to Parker's body, he will change the pace of his fight. But if he continues to just follow him around, every now and then cutting off the ring, but even when he cuts off the ring, he still lets him to escape. When he cuts off the ring, Joseph Parker throws a right hand, gets him defensive, and then escapes. See, look right there. He just cut off. He just cut off the ring. He just cut off the way for him to escape. Right. Watch. Joe's gonna throw right hand, and then he's gonna get out. He's gonna escape back to that side. See, right hand, escape to his right. See, he does it all the time. He's gonna do it all night. Yeah. Now he's surviving. He should. If he was smart, he would go to Joseph Parker's body. But if this fight continues at this pace, I told you, Joe Joyce is really applies a lot of pressure for 4 rounds. After that, he slows up. If this continues, Joseph Parker is going to win a decision. See, right there, he just threw a left hook. He had him trapped in the corner because he cut the ring off. He threw a left hook, got him defensive, escaped to the right. Everything is escape to the right. I guess he's seen on film, that he has trouble moving to that side. And he's just avoiding those big shots. But I will point out one thing. Joseph Parker is getting very fatigued. And it's early. That could be a problem. He's getting very tired, fast. Right there, he just threw a jab and then a right hand to the body. Now he's slipping, moving to the other side, round over. But Joseph Parker is getting very fatigued. I don't think he's in good condition, in my personal opinion. He's too tired too early. Yeah, boxer fan, just stick to my channel, support it, man, and you'll get to a point where you're on autopilot, where you recognize exactly what you're seeing. A lot of people don't do that because they ain't put the hours in. You got to get up. Once you get to 10, they say you're a professional in something when you devoted 10,000 hours. Once you get your hours in, bro, you'll be able to do the exact same thing. I promise you. I think Andy Lee's a good trainer, though. I think Andy Lee's a very good trainer. Of course he is. He was around Emmanuel Stewart, right? It's hard to be around a person who's as knowledgeable as Emmanuel Stewart and not pick up something. Yeah, so I think this fight might go Parker's way by decision, but his conditioning is questionable. That might change the pace of the fight. But as far as him moving to his right, like right now, he just cut off the right side, right? He moved to his left, cut off the right. And watch Joseph Parker's going to either throw a left hook or a right hand to continue to move that way. It's coming. Here it comes. See? He faded the right hand and then moved to his left. Uh-oh, he made an adjustment. Now he's stepping to his left and laying on his right side. He's not allowing Joseph Parker to move that direction. Now we got a different fight. Uh-oh, I don't like that body language. I do not like that body language for Joseph Parker. His conditioning, I said, will be a factor in this fight, and it looks like it's a factor. He's losing his balance I don't think he's gonna make it, guys. I don't think he's gonna make it. I think boxing fan, I think you might get your what you wanted. You might get what you wanted. It might come to fruition. Joseph Parker is tired. He is tired as shit, and he's getting the shit beat out of him. If he can't, he's not gonna get better. His second win is not gonna come. He's too out of shape. I'll be very surprised if this fight goes 12 rounds. I think Joyce might stop him. Those pies adding up. Maybe PEDs, bro. Maybe he I don't know. But he's breathing like that early. It's too early for him to be breathing like that. Look, and he's leaning out his weight on him. Got him in the headlock, leaning his weight on him. I don't think this fight's gonna go the distance like it appeared to be from the pattern of the first. Yeah, Joseph Parker's not gonna make it. You know how you know a fighter is extremely tired when they throw their shots and they fall off balance. And that's exactly what he did. Yeah, DP, I drop it. Hold on. That's exactly what he did. He threw that shot and fell off balance. So I'll be very shocked if he make it to the final bell. He's not gonna make it to the final bell. Not with what he has in front of him. Too much mental pressure that he's gonna be putting on him just by being in his grill. And that's gonna be enough. That's gonna be enough to stop him. Or at least knock him down. He's already tired and it's early. Joyce right now, all he has to do is push him off, those short shots. He don't even got to put a lot of power on him. Test the condition of the smaller guy who's really, really blown up and fluffed up for this fight. Do it by throwing short shots, body shots, and keep coming forward with consistent pressure, and you'll beat him. See, Joyce has stopped even going to his left. He was going to his left for a while. Joyce is tired too. He was going to his left, laying on his left for a little while and moving that direction before Parker could even escape, forcing him to the other side. He's not even doing that anymore. He's becoming a headhunter. This fight has got interesting, though.
Joseph Parker,
I'll give you that.
It was I didn't really pay attention to that round because I was trying to get back in, bro.
Joseph
the round
Parker
that just
lost
ended.
that round, bro. He lost that round, bro.
What happened?
Joyce was moving to his left to block off Joseph Parker moving to his right. He did it before he made the move, right? So now
Mm-hmm.
Parker's stuck because that's the game plan. So he kept forcing him the other direction, and he just started putting a shitload of pressure on him
I saw that.
and making him tired. Because not only can he escape, but he got to look at this pressure that he's applying to him, and he just kept hitting him with some hard shots. And I'm looking at his conditioning, bro. He looks very fatigued. And I think that
Yeah.
if I don't think he'll make it to the final bell. If he makes it to the final bell, it'll be because Joe Joyce is not the guy we thought he was. I think fatigue is hurting Parker more than Joyce. It is. Joe Joyce is in better shape than Parker.
He's
Joe
older,
Joyce
bro.
has
He's
never been.
significantly older too.
He's never showed up in a fight out of shape, to my recollection. He's always
Right.
been well conditioned, in my opinion. So I expect him to get a second win better than Parker, but he has to move to his left like he was earlier. It was an adjustment that he made instinctively. Just land. See, he's already on that side, so he can't
Moving
move
to
that
the
direction.
left.
See him? He's
Cutting
already
them
on
off.
that side.
Yep.
He's cutting him off before he even makes that move. So he's forcing him to his left. If he continues that and put that amount of pressure and throw those short shots, he could win this fight. He could win this fight, but he can't keep doing that. Right there, he tried to angle to the other side, and he allowed him to move along the ropes. Take that side away and throw shots. That's why you got to have an
Stay on that
experienced
side.
corner to know stuff like that. There you go. Cut the ring off, apply pressure. There you go, like that. That right there, if he continues that, he'll
And he
stop him.
forcing them back into his original spot because he realized he
Back
can't
into
go
the
nowhere
original
and they
spot,
move back.
making
Yeah.
him do unnecessary movement, creating anxiety. Now he can't clinch. When he tries to clinch, he throws him off. Those shots. Parker, you gonna earn your check today, buddy. The millions of dollars you got paid, you finna earn every cent of that.
You put money on this fight?
Nah, I ain't put no money on this fight. I'm talking about the paycheck that he got paid
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this
they got
fight. He
paid
finna
tonight.
he finna earn his check tonight. If Joe Joyce had an experienced corner, they would tell him move to your left, throw body
Like he
shots
is
and
right now.
throw punches. Don't move to your right at all. Create anxiety. Just stay in his face. Just staying in his face will create enough anxiety to where he'll slow down significantly. Don't accept the clinch, and you'll continue to break him down, and you can possibly stop him. But a lot of trainers ain't experienced in the sport of boxing to know stuff like that. But yeah, he's Joseph Parker still trying to stick to the game plan. You see him land,
Yeah.
moving to his right, double jabbing. Then he'll try to throw the hard shot. Right there, he just caught the jab and threw the jab to his chest, and then he backs up. Joe
Backs
Joyce
up Joe
backs up and
Joyce
allows him to escape. He backed up and allowed Joseph Parker to escape to
to
his right.
escape.
I
Every
don't get
time
it.
you get him in
I
the
don't get
corner,
it.
you allow him to escape.
I don't get it. I think he doesn't want to smother his punches, but it's like the closer you are to this guy, the more anxiety you're going to create, even if you're not throwing punches. Just stay close. Just throw short shots. You ain't got to load up. He just caught him with a good right hand, Joseph Parker just did. He just caught Joe Joyce
I
with a
saw
good
that.
right hand, but
Yeah,
it
I
wasn't
think you
enough.
ahead of
It's
me
not
by
enough.
some seconds.
It's not enough. That's not enough. That's not going to win him the fight. And
It's
if he
gonna take
keeps at
more
this
than
pace,
that.
even if he lands those shots, he continue at this pace. He doesn't have the conditioning to go to the later rounds. And Joe Joyce should test his conditioning by staying in his face. That's what he should do. Like that. And even when he moves to his Joe Joyce moves to his left prematurely to block him from escaping to his right, he catches the right hand. So he ain't even got to worry about the power shot that he throws to try to escape to his right. He ain't got to worry about it. Take it away. He takes away a lot just by moving to his left. But of course, I don't know what his corner's saying because it's on mute, but I'm pretty sure they're not telling him that. See, he's trying to land power shots right there. He just loaded up for that big ass shot.
I'm talking about the highlights.
Yeah, he should go to Parker's
Go
body,
to
help
body
break him down even more. See Parker through
because
that
he
right
already
hand,
out of shape.
through that hard right hand. That's what he do when they're at a distance. He throws the right hand, like boop, throws the right hand, and that right hand is to help him escape to his right. That
They
right
kind
hand
of
was missing
remind me of
earlier.
somebody.
That right hand is landed now. All right, here we go.
Round 4.
Here we go. Yep.
Or the fifth
Okay.
round.
Joe, Joe Joyce is just not a smart fighter. He came back out and started circling to his right, allowing Parker to escape again.
To escape to
He's not a
Israel.
he's not a smart fighter. Even when his punch selection is like
Not the right
Bro,
punches
go to
he should
this
be
man.
using. Based off how
Go
the
to this
yeah.
man's body. There you go. Go to his body. Just keep going to his body. You're gonna take punches in
Yep.
this fight. You're too slow. Just keep pressuring him. Stop backing up. Don't back up. Stay right there. If he stays right there, he'll win the fight easy.
Stay at this range.
Joyce, please just don't let this go the whole way. It looks like he is, bro. There you go. Throw little short shots like that. Short shots to the head, short shots to the body. Make him fight. Make him fight when he doesn't want to fight. Let him throw right hands like that. Now get right back on him. Right
That's
back on
good.
him. You got to
Stay
come
on
right
him.
back. Right back. Back him up. There you go. That's how you beat a guy who don't have good condition. Make him fight when he doesn't want to fight.
Basically, don't
Cut
give
the
him
ring
that
off.
time to
Stop
rest.
letting him
Don't
escape.
don't don't have those lows in the action.
Yes. Just him being at a range that's not comfortable to Parker makes him nervous, creates anxiety. He has to stay at that range, no matter what the cost is.
Yeah, Parker trying to
You
escape.
can
He cutting
phone
off to the left
Joe
like he's
Joyce
supposed to.
team scholar. Can you phone Joyce team? They wouldn't listen, man. They're like, "What are you doing? The biggest fight of our
Oh,
life. Get off the
complaining to the
goddamn
ref.
phone."
Complaining to the ref about the body shots already. Pulling
Yep,
the Usyk.
that's a sign of the fight. Yep, that's a sign of the fight. Look. He almost fell off balance just then and there,
Yep.
and it wasn't even a
Just trying to
punch
move.
thrown. He just framed off of him and pushed. If he used his physical strength in the inside instead of letting Joseph Parker clinch him and accepting the clinch, he doesn't look good mentally to me either. He just hurt him with a right hand to the body. That right hand hurt. If he continues to go to the body, he can
Yep.
stop him. Go to the
Yep.
body. If use the long punches. Use the long punches to the body if you feel like you can't get the short ones off. Throw the jab to the body. Throw the right hand to the body. But don't let him escape. Right there. See that pressure that he putting right there? That's perfect. That's a perfect style right there.
He
Force
keep
him to
meeting him
fight when he doesn't want to. There you
every
go.
time he
Then make him
moves. He
fall
meet him.
forward and catch him. There you go. Perfect. That's
Yep.
perfect right there. Cut off the left side. There you go. Cut it off. Now go forward. There you go. That's how you fight him. Just stay to your left. Stay to your left so he can't
And he
escape
can't
to his
go
right.
anywhere.
Trap him. There you go.
He
Trap him.
bro, he
There
get
you
it.
go.
Joe Joyce is getting tired, bro. You see how slow he bring his
Bend him
punches
down.
back?
There you go. Use your physicality. That's what a main story would teach. You're a bigger guy. Use your physicality. Bend down there. Keep him down there. Bend him down. I feel like Joe Joyce was making solid agreements at some point when he was trapped in the corner. He would back up and allow the other guy room to escape and room
Yeah.
to get a breather. I feel like Joe Joyce is not as mentally strong as people think he is, but all he has to do is continue to apply pressure, continue to stay to his left side, keep moving that direction, and trap Joseph Parker on the ropes. Then when you trap him, hit him with the long shots, right hand to the body, jab to the body. Just continue with the body shots. Just keep doing that consistently. The next 3 rounds, and Joseph Parker will be there.
Then
He'd
when
be
he try to
tenderized
fall
by that
in,
point.
use the short shot.
Yes. When he's falling, throw the hooks, throw the short hooks. Do those things, and he'll stop him. He won't make it to the final bell. There's nowhere to run. There's no time to get a breather. It's like being at the beach and a fucking wave just keep splashing you in your face. The wave ain't gonna stop coming.
Exactly.
Now
Yeah,
he started this round off
onslaught
fast,
of
and
pressure.
he's laying to his left. He's laying to his left. He's
Yep.
moving to his left. There you go. Body
And he
shots.
going
There
to the
you go. Bend
body.
him down. Bend
Yeah.
him down. There you
Yep.
go.
Get the
Turn
bit of
up the
inside
pressure.
with
There
this.
you go.
Yep.
Body shots. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, he found his groove. Yeah.
He got a second win, and Parker don't have good conditioning. Second win ain't gonna be there for Parker. He's just gonna be in survival mode.
For the whole rest of the fight, like that.
He's thinking about quitting. He's thinking about quitting right now. That body language that
What
he
made
just
you say
had,
that?
he's thinking about quitting. He's thinking about quitting. Just watch. I bet he take a knee. He's thinking about quitting. The pressure is too much for him. He has nowhere to hide. He's losing hope. He's not even able to land his offense. And Joe Joyce accepted that clinch. But Joe Joyce before then wasn't accepting the clinch. Right hand to the body, straight right to the body. Joseph Parker has given up his head for his body because those body punches are effective. He's holding
Take a
his
lot
guard
more
real
out of it.
low. He's not returning a lot of fire, and he's just trying to worried about blocking the body punches because that's the pressure that he's putting on him. Look at that body shot right there. Right hook to the body. Keep doing that.
Damn.
Keep doing that.
Damn.
If you keep applying that pressure, he'll break him, bro. Joseph Parker can get KO'd if he keeps on if he continues at this pace.
He need the place to be slowed down.
He done did it, bro. He done put the work in to why it slowed down to where his slow ass hands is landing, and effectively at that.
So Parker can't land on the slower guy. On top of
See, a lot of times Joyce tries to be too technical, and he'll like right now. The reason why he backs up is he's either doing two things or both. He's either worried about the right hand that he's been throwing all night to try to escape to the right, like right there. He's worried about that thing, or he's mentally making a deal with him. But we'll see. Time will tell, or both. But if he stays to moving to his left like he's doing and continue that pressure, look, aiming the jab to his chest, hitting him with right hands to the body. He continues that, he's going to stop Parker, or at least knock him down. Parker just thought about quitting. See right there, he's leaning on him, but he's not using his he's not. Yes, look at that short shot. You see that short right hook that hurt him.
Yeah.
The short shot.
Oh yeah,
just
they
throw
did
the short
hurt him.
shots. You don't have to load up. You're a big guy. This guy doesn't have good conditioning. Just throw the short shots. Throw the short shots in the fight, and you'll win. He's accepting his clinches. Bend his head down. Shit. Put your hand on your elbow. Yes. Use your physicality, man. Throw the short shots right there when he falls in.
Like right there.
Yeah, he does not look good. He does not look good walking back to his corner.
Oh yeah. You see that sagginess to him when he walking?
Yep.
That's a sign of injury. Or of damage taken.
Yeah, Joyce doesn't even look in the corner. He doesn't even look like he's
been in a fight so far.
No, like he doesn't. You could always tell a corner. You could always tell who's winning by the desperation in the corner and how the fighter looks in the corner. Like most fights, not all fights, but most fights. And I feel like Joyce knows that his game plan is working, his adjustments is working, and he's winning the fight. He fights like a fighter that's aware that they're winning the fight, and he doesn't look really, really fatigued. He grabbed the water, he spit it out. He's not in there taking deep breaths like Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker's over there sucking in all the air that he can get in that little bit of time. He's not doing that in his corner because he's better. He's in better physical condition. And look right there, he starts to round off the same way he started with the straight punches in the clubbing right hand. And there you go. Body shots. Even if the body shots don't land, Joyce is so big and Parker's so out of shape that it'll still move him where he needs him to go. His balance is not good because he doesn't have good condition and he's fat. When you're fat, it's hard to find balance when you're fat. James Toney was a prime example of that. Like when his stomach got rounder, he would lose balance a lot in the heavyweight fights. You know, when he had that belly. I feel like look. You see that jab? You see that body language right there? That's the body language of a person that wants to quit. You just got to help him. You got to help him quit. Keep putting that pressure on him. He'll quit.
That little jab that he's
throwing. There you go. See, but he'll put him. He'll pin him to the ring and just let him rest. He should talk shit
and
to
accept
him.
That clinch.
If you do that, talk shit to him. Parker's ready to go. Parker's ready to go.
Damn, what happened?
He's bending him down. He's helping. Hit him with the body shot. Catch him with the short shots. He's not even pivoting, bro. He's pivoting and allowing blind spots to where he could be hit with little short clubbing shots that can knock him down. Joyce is systematically breaking him down. I don't think this will go 12. It shouldn't go 12. If he keeps applying this pressure, he'll bust the pipe. The pipe will bust. He's already thought about quitting. Just that jab knocked him back, and the body language said he wanted to quit. He just got to help him. He got to continue to go to the body and continue. Stop accepting the clinch. You see, he put his hands behind him.
That means he accepted the clinch.
If you're gonna accept the clinch, at least talk to him in his ear. Talk shit to him. Make him believe he don't have a choice. Here come the tidal wave.
Yep.
Here come the tidal wave. Body shots. Don't body shots. Bend him down. Even though those shots don't land, he's so physically big that he's knocking them off balance. And when you're tired and you have to get balanced, you get unbalanced and rebalanced. That takes mental stamina. That's why fighters quit. even when the shots don't land. Like with Kimbo and Dada 5000. You remember that fight? Kimbo didn't even catch Dada with that last punch, but he was so physically tired he couldn't rebalance himself. He was so mentally drained. Look, come on, man. Joe Joyce, do you want to win this fight or not?
Why is he stopping, bro? Why is he backing up, bro?
I don't get it, bro. You want to win the fight or not? You want to win, throw punches. He's ready to go. He's thinking about quitting.
Yeah,
help him make his decision. There you go. Help him make his decision.
Let's
go to the body. You know, every time he goes back, the right hand is coming. He's going to try to escape. Just move to your left, take the right hand away, and continue your body attack. Simple shit. Simple shit. Real simple shit. So simple. So simple, man. Like you think that it would be common knowledge and common
sense.
nature, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I remember I tell you people overcomplicate boxing. Oh, you got to do the 80-degree angle twist spin, backflip, and all this other shit. Boxing is so complex, but it's so complex it's simple when you really think about it and break it down. Like this is something that should just jump off the fucking page to Joe Joyce. He's been boxing long enough to where he knows when a fighter's thinking about quitting. He has enough experience to know. And okay, finish him, Joe Joyce. Fury will duck you after this. I don't think Fury will duck him. I think Fury could beat Joe Joyce with just a jab. He's so slow.
Hey, speed kills. Slowness doesn't. Slowness gets you killed.
Especially when he's trying to be technical. Like, bro, stop trying to be technical. You see how he's trying to be technical, but he's still coming in square? You're going to get hit with shots if you're square. So just take the shots. Put your gloves up, block the punches with your gloves, and throw the shots. Throw the shots. Throw that left hook. Much? Yes. Throw that left hook. Throw that left hook to keep him from escaping to his right. Then when you throw that left hook and he's stationary, then just like that. Then you move him in the direction you want to move him. Then you throw your shots like that. Now he's made that adjustment. He's throwing his left hooks, moving him in the direction that he doesn't want to move. He just threw like 3 left hooks in a row to move him that way. That's the science of boxing, man. Continue that. Continue that. Keep throwing your left hook. There you go.
Put him in position to land the punches you want to land.
And you keep him from doing what he wants to do. He wants to move to his right side and escape. Now you're throwing your left hook. You're forcing him to be moving in the direction he doesn't want to move in and forcing him to be uncomfortable. See, he threw the left hook that time, but he missed, and he allowed him to escape. He should mix it up with jabs. Jab and then throw your left hook to move him where you want to move him. Or throw the right hand and then move him that way. See, he had just allowed him to escape to his right side. The left hook was keeping him honest. He should either lay on that side. The referee just wanted him for bending his head, but I wouldn't give a damn. I'm going for the knockout anyway. I wouldn't care about the points. Because a knockdown is a 10-8 round anyway. Uh-oh. You see that? Did you see that body language?
Oh.
You see that body language? He does not look good. He's worried about that head. I don't know if it's from a clash, but he's worried about the whatever's on his head, his forehead. Whatever. He's focused. See, he's focused on it. You can tell after every exchange. He's worried about it. Bend him down. Fuck what the referee talk about. Bend him down. Zap that energy. There you go. Push him back with your jab, which is what you should have been doing at the very beginning. I'm surprised he didn't start off using his jab. Oh, right hand to the body.
Probably the most trouble I've ever seen Parker.
Throw the straight punches. Oh, man.
That was a sinking body shot.
Then he clinches, man. This fight is so frustrating, man. Joe Joyce is frustrating. Throw the right to the body, Joe. Throw the right to the body. That's how you take away his right hand. Throw the right hand to the body or jab him. Jab him, then throw the right hand to the body. So frustrating, man. Because he's there. He's there. He's there for the pickings. Now, will he pick him? Doesn't look like it. See, he puts his hands on the ropes, allows and accepts the clinch. He's just trying to outpoint him.
That's 3 rounds.
That's three rounds. He done did that shit.
Exactly. Yep.
3 rounds he got. What round we in?
We in round 9. We finna go to round 9. That was round 8.
Shit went fast.
Exactly. Yeah.
3 rounds he got left to knock him out. I don't think he'll do it. He got a dead man in front of him though. I say that. I say if this was any one of the greats, Parker would be staring at the ceiling lights. Is Parker a free KO at this point? I don't know about a free KO. Is that he just mentally doesn't have it. See, you have to mentally be strong to be a champion at heavyweight. That's why all the mentally strong people reign as long as they do. I feel like Parker has never had that. And then when he lost to
Joshua.
AJ and then he lost to White, he he never recovered. He thought bigger was better. So that's why you see the physique that you see in front of you today. The non-desirable physique. Like he looks like he doesn't have good conditioning. Fuck's sake, please, Joey, finish him. Exactly, man. I don't get why he's imagine Foreman in there. Yeah, Foreman would have got him out of there, bro. Foreman would have broke his goddamn kidney. He'd have went to the doctor and doctor would be like, I'm sorry, your kidney is broke. Like, what? My kidney's broke. Yeah, can't fix it.
I can't.
He's so tired, bro. He just threw the jab and hopped up in the air
I
just to
saw
get the
that.
punch there. He's so fatigued. And Joe Joyce, I don't know how Joe Joyce look at it and be like, I know Joyce is a little bit tired. You know, he's not a machine. But looking at your opponent, there is no way near. You're no way near as tired
The
as
same
he is.
exhausting.
Just turn it up. Yeah, just throw the short punches like you're doing now. Throw the jab, throw the short shots. You don't have to spend a lot of energy. The man's ready to go. Just keep throwing punches and he's gonna look for a way out. He's gonna either take a knee or he's gonna get knocked down, and then once you get knocked down, it's kind of a wrap from there. The other
Make
fighter
it
gets a
easy
whole
for the
bunch of
man to
energy.
quit.
Yes, the whole fight. Look, woo,
Damn.
clubbing right hands, and then he pins him against the ropes. Yeah, he's not looking to finish
Did he
him, man.
keep cook? Yeah. This the most trouble I've
Yeah,
ever seen Joseph Parker in, though, but
yep,
he's
because of
not.
that pressure. Because of that pressure.
Yeah, that,
Consistent pressure. Right there, he just allowed him to escape to the desired side that he wants to go on. Joe Joyce is smart. He knows that he wants to escape to his right. He's made too many adjustments to that to not know that. At one time, he was just throwing a left hook. He was just throwing the left hook, but he's trying to rest. He's trying to go to his right side because he knows the other guy will escape to. Well, he wants to go to his right side so the other guy will escape to his right, and he just follows him. Like he doesn't. He knows he can get a breather like that.
That cut off breather that we was talking about yesterday.
Yes, he know he'll get a breather like that.
I realized a pressure fighter and a boxer got two different styles of catching their breath, two different ways.
Then they normally make for exciting fights. The right hand to the body is there. The right hand and the right hook. If he keeps throwing it to his body, he can stop him with just that punch alone. I'm surprised he hasn't picked up on that. Every time he hits Parker with that, Parker just fades back,
fades
looks
and
like
sinks back slowly. Yeah, like he's gonna get knocked out.
Yep. And look how the way he positions his body, the right hand is just there. Because he kind of blades his body, but the right hand is just there.
Did he open for both of those shots?
Right there he put his elbow there to block that side of his body because the body shots is working. They're effective. Yeah, this fight is going the distance, man.
I mean, if you don't get the knockout, I'll be disappointed, but I wouldn't be too disappointed because the performance was still good. To me, I think Joe Joyce is doing good.
I'd be disappointed. I'm always disappointed when a guy has a dead man in front of them early in the fight, and then the fight still goes 12 rounds. I was like that with Shakur Stevenson. How do you have amazing KO? He got knocked out.
What? Yeah, what happened, bro?
Oh,
He spoiled it.
Down, bro? Spoiler alert, bro.
Yeah, he just said spoiler alert, bro.
Yeah, that cut right there, Parker's favor in that cut. He's ready
going
to go,
for that cut.
Bro, let me find out he got knocked
Parker.
out, bro.
Yeah,
Let's see if he got knocked out, bro.
If he come back in the okay, let's see.
Oh man, he got me excited now.
Yeah,
he better not, man, boxer fan, you better not be trolling, man. You got me on the edge of my seat looking for this KO. Oh, he might. Joseph Parker just fell over, like fell threw a shot and fell. Like he's fatigued as shit. Let's see.
You
Don't
ahead of
accept the
me.
clinch. There you go. Don't accept the
He pushing
clinch.
up. He pushing them off. Yeah, you're not letting them clinch. You in round
Okay.
10, right? You in round 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Don't accept the clinch. Don't let them fight. Just angle off and throw the short shots. That's what you do. Right there. It's there. Right hand. Right hand. Oh my goodness. The right hand was there, and he pivoted and he allowed Parker to catch up to him. He had the angle on him too. Short shots in the inside. Short shots right there. Your glove is right there. Just move it up. Move it and turn it into an uppercut.
Just throw the shot from where it is.
Look, Joseph Parker's worried about that cut. He keep wiping his brow. There you go. Jab him. Knock him back. There you go. See, he couldn't keep up with the speed and the head position of Parker. And jab. Uh-oh. Just caught him with a shot, but he couldn't keep up with it. That's why he put his jab in his pocket. Now, Joseph Parker's not even using the jab. He's just trying to survive. Now you impose your will behind the jab. Just press. You worried about him throwing the right hand? Okay, don't worry about it. Just keep jabbing him. Knock him off balance. You won't have to worry about the right hand.
So he
Uh-oh, here go
took the
that
other
tidal
dude's
wave. It's
jab
coming.
away.
Yes, it's coming. The tidal wave coming. Keep the pressure, Joe. Keep the pressure. There you go. Keep that
Going.
same
Don't let
amount
him
of
escape.
space. Right hand, clubbing right hand, right, and then a right uppercut to the body. That's what he needs to do. Keep throwing that right uppercut. Keep throwing shots to the body. Stop the clinching. Got 40 seconds, man. 40 seconds. That's why Emmanuel Stewart would be so hard on the heavyweights in the corner, because he knew heavyweights would kind of coast to victories at times. Like even though they have the power and all that stuff, they don't have the mental capacity to, like, your guy is
The mental
he's more
stamina.
tired than you. Yeah, he's more tired than you. Throw the right hand to the fucking body and get him out of there. What are you waiting for? Why are you clinching, accepting clinches and resting? Then you're not even leaning on him. You just pushing him to the back
He's
ropes and
not even
letting him
putting his
rest.
weight on him. Yeah.
Not his full weight. Like, he putting half weight on him because he's allowing them. He's pinning them against the ropes. Second win by Parker. Parker threw 3 left hooks like Roy Jones.
Damn, that was huge. That was nice. Look, Tyson Fury get up like, damn.
I don't know why. Tyson Fury, you better sit your ass down. You're going to be mad at this
Yeah,
decision.
like.
He's going to be mad at this decision because this guy is not going to win.
Exactly. Unless Joseph Parker just fall over or something, bro. But no. Who done War Jones hooks though? That's always a good thing to see. They said that round could have went either way. What?
I tell you what, the lasting memory of is always imprinted into a fighter, a person that's scoring the fight, or fans or anybody, because the last thing they saw, they remember. They remember
The
those 3
last
left
little
hooks at the
4
end.
hooks.
Yep.
They even
They
get
don't remember
the
what happened.
whole rest of the round though.
Yep.
That's crazy.
All right, we got 2 more rounds.
And
Yeah, I don't see this fight.
He might not even. Yeah,
I don't see this.
might not get the KO.
I don't see. Yeah, I don't think so.
Now
He
it
lost.
seems like Joe Joyce just throwing. He throwing now.
Now he's taking a step back and throwing the short shots like he should have been doing
Like
in
he
the
should have
beginning.
been.
Not accepted the clinch. He just tried to clinch him. He
Yes.
didn't accept it.
He not accepting
Now
it.
you finish it.
Fuck
This is how you're supposed to
This
fight.
what I want
Don't
to
accept the
see.
clinch. There you go.
Yes.
Now
He
you
not trying
turn
to
it
be
into a
super
fight. There
tactical
you
no
go.
more either.
There you go. This is what everybody
This is
recognizes you
good.
as, the juggernaut. Be the
Exactly. Be the
juggernaut.
juggernaut. Yes. Don't try to be something that you're not, bro.
He knocked him down. Oh, wow. That's what he said.
Shit.
Amazing KO.
Whoa, that
wow.
was crazy. That was crazy. I ain't
Damn. He
expect him to
must be
go
at the
down like
fight.
that.
Boxing fan, you must be at the fight.
Yeah, you gotta be at the fight to see that.
Bro, he said that shit 3 rounds.
That shit was
3 rounds
bad.
ago, bro.
Oh god.
Yeah. He said
That
RP
was
amazing
crazy.
KO. I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
He
that was
needed.
amazing.
Somebody give me a phone. I'm gonna tell him UPS might be hiring.
The juggernaut. Let's go. Hey, bro, I told you, Scott. Told you, bro. Told you he was gonna get that knockout, bro. I lied. I ain't really.
Bro, he should have got that knockout. Shit, 4 rounds ago.
4 rounds ago. Yeah, but
That was
I
a
mean,
good
but the
night.
way it
Good,
looked,
bro. Let this be a lesson to we
American.
gotta. I hate to say this. I hate to say this because I'm really patriotic. We gotta start learning from the UK, man. We got as
Yeah,
far as putting fights on, getting fights earlier. That fight yesterday went into fucking midnight, bro, and it was a stink fest.
exactly. Yeah, I agree.
Look at this
Hella
exciting ass
disappointing.
fight, bro. A heavyweight match, good stylistically match, and it ended in a KO, bro. And it's shit. I still
Facts.
got it's 5:30
Devastating
over here.
KO.
I still got the rest of my day to be crunk
Same.
about this shit, bro.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
then the
bro. We
undercard
we
was
got
nice.
undercards was nice, bro. I didn't even know the names, but shit, I was like, Red Trunks doing good. That's what I'm saying. They put competitive fights on. The top ranks and all those guys, they gotta learn. They gotta learn from this, man, because this was an exciting fight. He ended up KOing them, and it was a good fight, man. But I'm finna head up out of here deeply.
All right.
Always nice to talk to you as always, man. You my boy.
Same.
But I'm
Same.
I'm up I'm up out of here, bro.
All right, but you have a good one. Salute to the
Boxing
chat as
fan,
well.
you have a to the chat, everybody watching, man. Enjoyed your time, and it's the Boxing Scholar, and I'm out.